As the saying goes, the fruit does not fall far from the tree. Call that metaphor or biology. But in basketball, that is close to reality. As close as every father or son with the sport of basketball in their blood could be. I am Lord de Vera. Join me as we find out why even in basketball, that cliche, like father, like son, there's actually some truth to it. Here on Basketball Almanac.
There's a dead ball situation. Now they can go for a 30-second injury timeout.
Fathers work hard to raise a family, but some fathers play basketball and create a legacy. In the PBA, they are legends who defined a generation. But for their sons, these fathers are more than just inspiration. Imagine idolizing these basketball stars. Now imagine calling one of them Dad. Imagine having to live under father's enormous shadow.
Keeper on the move, hinahabol ni Rivas. Keeper making.
Well, in the PBA, they're a handful of second-generation players. Some were able to match, if not surpass, their father's achievements. But how do these second-generation cagers actually compare to their dads? We start off with brothers Chito and Joey Loizaga, sons of two-time Olympian Carlos "The Big Difference" Loizaga.
The big Kaloy Loizaga, of course, is a legend in Philippine basketball. So, Chito and Joey Loizaga, yun nauna before si Dudut, galing kay Coach Sunny George. Pag masyadong mabigat yung sinusundan mo, sometimes it weighs heavily on the sons. Pero minsan naman, na-overcome ng mga bata yon and are able to build a bigger name. Never easy following your father's footsteps. But of course, meron ka ng susundan. Depende sa paghawak ng bata kung paano niya tatahakin.
The elder Loizaga never played for the PBA but made a huge mark on the international scene. He was a two-time gold medalist in the Asian Basketball Confederation, or what we now know as the FIBA Asia Cup. But his greatest feat was leading the Philippines to a bronze medal finish in the World Basketball Championship. While the Big Difference was an all-around offensive dynamo, his sons carved their niche as brilliant defenders and long-range shooters. They even played with the crowd favorites Ginebra San Miguel under the legendary coach Robert Jaworski. And speaking of which, one of the PBA's greatest players is called the Big J.
Loses the handle, kay Dudut Jaworski behind the back dribble.
But who would have expected that one day there would be a small J? Robert Jaworski Jr. certainly had some slightly gigantic shoes to fill. His PBA career playing alongside his father after being drafted 10th overall by the Gin Kings.
Out to Jaworski. Here he comes again.
As to the Big J's legendary professional career, there's really nothing more to add, with a total career output of 11,760 points in 23 years in the PBA, while Dodot, his career high was 9 points. Oh well. Like the Big J, another basketball great, Ato Agustin, also had a son who suited up in the PBA. Mark Agustin entered the league as a draft pick of Petron, the erstwhile San Miguel Beer squad, which his dad handled in the year, but his career path was nowhere near the Atom Bomb's achievements. The elder Agustin was a PBA Hall of Famer, an All-Star pick several times over, and a Grand Slam winning player with the San Miguel Beermen. His son may have tried to match Ato's exploits, but hardly did so with a rather forgettable stint in the professional league. In 1989, a 6'4" power forward out of UP Diliman rose to power. Benji Paras was drafted first overall by the Shell Turbochargers. And in that same year, the Tower of Power immediately made ripples, matching up well and even outplaying the likes of legends Juan Fernandez and Abet Gedabin. And with that, he achieved something no other player in PBA history has ever done, winning the Rookie of the Year and the MVP award at the same time.
Si Benji kasi may lahing Amerikano. Johnson ang middle name ni Benji. So, bata pa lang yan, malakas na yan. Kung bumabato ng shot put yan, pinupulot lang, iniitsa lang. At kung dumunk yan, pupulutin lang yung bola, tatalo na siya, dadunk niya. So, he was born really strong. Yung power innate sa kanya, ang nag-grow kay Benji yung understanding on how to win, how to compete. Talagang brute force. Kaya nga, one of the strongest players na nakasabay ko, nakasama ko, at nakita ko na kayang lumaban maski sa mga higante ng global stage.
No wonder his sons are showing the same power and athleticism that he once displayed during his heydays. His eldest, Andre, was a rebounding monster. While Kobe, the youngest, well, you see for yourself. Perhaps the only difference between Benji and Kobe would be their playing positions and approach to the game.
6 feet, but Kobe Paras.
Kobe loves roaming around the wings, while Benji is used to patrolling the lanes.
Hindi mo sila pwedeng ikumpara kasi it's a case of apples and oranges. They're good, both good. The father is a legend, a proven talent, many-time winner, champion in all levels that he has played in. Si Kobe, yun ang pupuntahan niya. Naniniwala naman ako na may kakayahan yung bata. Sa kaya niyang gawin at kaya niyang marating based sa upside at learning curve na mayroon yung manlalarong si Kobe.
Oh, what a behind the back! What a finish from Kobe!
Now, the 6'6" prodigy is a member of the national team and is on track for a promising career in the pros.
Yeah, that was wicked from Kobe Paras.
Now, here's another father and son tandem that you'll find interesting. The Aguilars. Peter and Japet both played for the Ginebra franchise. But here's the catch. Peter showed potential but did not quite make it far, spending just 5 seasons in the league as backup to the Gin Kings' more illustrious big man. His son was the complete opposite, starring in many unforgettable Ginebra wars as the Gin Kings' high-leaping, power-dunking forward. Japet is also a consistent member of the national team. Talk about a son clearly following in and leaping over the father's footsteps. Norman Black, one of the PBA's best imports, helped the defunct Santa Lucia Realtors with their first league title, the 2001 Governor's Cup Championship. But that would not have been possible without Black's stepson, Chris Tan. The second-string guard stepped up during the dying seconds of Game 6 by nailing the title-clinching three-pointer in front of his stepdad to nip San Miguel 75-72 and close out the series 4-2. And by the way, Chris's stepbrother, Aaron Black, just won a championship with the Ateneo Blue Eagles in UAAP Season 80. It's all in the genes, they say, but not all second-generation ballers could play. And by playing, we mean someone who's exceptional or phenomenal. And we know one, and his name is Kiefer. Which brings us to the question, which Ravenna is better? Father and son tandems in sports shouldn't really come as a surprise. Many of our favorite cagers actually come from athletic families. But sharing the same DNA is not always a guarantee of success.
Merong genetic factor yan. Kung ano yung nakikita mo sa tatay, in terms of their physical and physiological attributes, malamang makita mo rin dun sa anak pagdating sa physical. Pagdating sa strength, pagdating sa type of muscle, pagdating sa iba pang measurements ng katawan, malamang susunod din yan dun sa measurements ng nanay at saka ng tatay.
Zigzagging his way to a pass. Shot!
According to experts, genetics are not the exclusive determinants. A huge influencing factor is also the environment.
Pag tinignan mo sa sports, malakas ang effect ng pag-iisip, ng character, ng psychology ng bata, yung psyche niya. Yan nakukuha na yan sa environment. Kung ano yung palagi nilang nakikita, ano yung palagi nilang na-experience, at ano yung pinag-uusapan nila sa hapagkainan. Malamang, yun ang magbibigay ng ideya dun sa bata kung ano yung mga standards nila as a family, ano yung kanilang character as a family. So pagsamahin mo yun, kumbaga yun yung magiging formula para kung ano man yung tatay at yung nanay, malamang yung anak ganun din.
Patrimonio de la Basca Pumaran. Ravena asking for the low post pass. Ravena takes it inside.
Case in point, the Ravenas. The father, former PBA Rookie of the Year Bong Ravena, was a consistent high scorer and defender. The mother, Mozi Ravena, once played volleyball for the University of Santo Tomas.
Sa bahay, alam mo yon, lahat kami sports sa pinag-usapan, volleyball, basketball. Nagiging sila, yung athlete mentality sila. So, nasa sports na sila nag-end up. So, kaya nagustuhan nila to be an athlete. Yun ang talaga yung bonding namin sa basketball court, sa gym.
Combining their parents' physical attributes and skill sets. You've got Kiefer, the top rookie of the NLEX Road Warriors and the Gilas Pilipinas national team. 30, one of the vital cogs of UAAP champion team Ateneo. And Danny, a blossoming Ateneo volleyball. Kiefer, the eldest of the Ravena siblings, recalls learning classic basketball moves from dad.
Nakalimutan na supposedly yung mga moves dati. Ngayon, kayo na yung mga ginagaya ng mga players ngayon, especially ng mga kabataan, sila Steph Curry, sila Kyrie Irving, sila LeBron James, James Harden. Pero yung iba, nakakalimutan na nila kung gaano kadali yung basketball sa mga ibang players before. So yun yung ginagaya ko na baka ito hindi na nila napapanood kasi syempre natabunan na luma na So ito yung gagayain ko na kung ba't sila minsan nagugulat na parang, uy, ba't parang may ganun? Pwede pala yun, pwede palang ganun yung gawin mo.
They find Kiefer outside.
Living with athletic parents certainly has a lot of perks, including the 24/7 side training on and off court.
We used to work out together and practice my skills, do shooting, do one-on-ones. Kasi yun yung mga bagay na naramdaman niya na mga kailangan ko pang i-improve para ready ako sa next level.
Very ako sa mga little things yung mga situations, anong gagawin mo, do you need to score? If you're up, do you need to score or you have to dish out with your teammates? Alam mo yun, yung mga ganyan, little things, mostly as a team, yung decision making.
Bong and Kiefer may not share the same playing style and position, with the father thriving in the perimeter while the son enjoying the drive in this game. They still have notable similarities. Both have quick hands and excellent footwork. Most of all, both thrive in the heat of battle. Kiefer also admits inheriting crafty court instincts from his dad.
Hindi naman ako kalakihan So kailangan pag nandun ka sa loob ng paint, kailangan madiskarte ka sa ano mga gagawin mo. So para sa akin, isa yun sa mga bagay na na-inherit ko sa dad ko.
If I'm going to compare Kiefer to my skills, iba na, nag-evolve na siya. Kasi ako before basic lang Siya marami ng moves, kaya.
But even with all the overwhelming praises from the basketball community, the younger Ravena still could not escape comparisons to dad.
You're under the microscope, Every move, everything you do will be watched over, criticized. May masasabi yung mga tao. Okay, second generation siya. Tingnan nga natin kung at par or if he's good as advertised. But at the same time, it's attention. Not a lot of people get that much attention. And me having athletes as parents gave me that. And for me, I have that social responsibility of projecting myself to the best level possible on the court and off the court to represent my family name well.
Kiefer's PBA career has only just begun, but as early as now, he's already showing signs of a long and fruitful career ahead. Aside from their last names, former PBA hotshot Bong Ravena and his son Kiefer have one thing in common. Both have been teammates with the ageless rock, Asi Taulava. Taulava played with Bong with Immobiline, the predecessor of the Talk and Text Katropa, from 2000 to 2005. 12 years later, the 45-year-old big man would play for NLEX and team up with Bong's eldest son, Kiefer, who was drafted number 2 by the Warriors in 2017. There are some sons who are better than their fathers. But there are certainly dads in basketball who are so legendary that it is simply impossible to fill their shoes. But then again, we must ask, is it really fair to compare?
Ravenna. Di may pagpagsinusam. Ravenna the turnaround.
For most second-generation cagers, living up the challenge is living up to the father's reputations. Kiefer Ravenna, we all know, is an exception, but the Phenom is not alone in this category.
Casio goes over to Jeron Teng, looking to attack immediately. Kinaliwa, pasok.
Meet Jeron Teng, second son of former San Miguel Beerman center Alvin Teng.
So, nagmamadali, fakes the pass to the trailer, Teng.
This Alaska Aces newbie has already made a name way back from his collegiate years and has even won championships with the De La Salle Green Archers. In his 14 years as a San Miguel Beerman, from the late 80s to the 90s, Alvin Teng was a feared inside operator known for his hard-nosed defense. Hence the nickname RoboCop, for his impregnable presence inside the paint.
Siguro wala akong pinipili. Kahit sinong binabantay ko, import lahat. So, kahit bumabagsak ako, basta laro lang ako. Yun ang aking sipag lang talaga. Kaya lagi ko sinasabi sa mga anak ko eh. Kaya tumatagal ako dahil sisipagan ko sa pagbabasketball.
But Alvin's court virtues are in stark contrast to his sons, who are skillful offensive players.
Sobrang iba kami naglaro ng dad ko dahil dad ko center siya before. Kami ng brother ko, guards kami, wing. Pero siguro yung namana ako sa dad ko is yung physical attributes ko. Dami nagkasabi na katawan ko daw na mana ako sa dad ko, na malapad, na malakas. Kasi dati tawag sa dad ko RoboCop eh. So, yun, nung growing up, niloko na RoboKid, anak ni RoboCop.
Jeron has yet to earn his stripes in the Big Boys Club, but it's safe to say that he has what it takes to live up to expectations.
Lagi sinasabi nila, Alvin, mas magaling sa'yo yung mga anak mo kumpara sa'yo. Eh, nakakatuwa naman dahil kahit paano, di ba, yung retired na tayo, yung sinasabi nila, at least iba yung talent nila.
While it's easy to acquire the name and the genetics, the younger Teng knows the strand of his basketball DNA can replace the game's greatest equalizers: hard work, patience, and dedication.
Lagi namang kinikwento sa amin ng dad ko na yung time daw niya, basketball player, hindi daw siya yung ganong ka-talented talaga, pero dinaan niya talaga sa sipag. So, yun yung lecture tsaka value na bigay niya sa amin na to be hardworking. Kahit ngayon, nasa professional level na kami ng kapatid ko, kailangan pa rin lagi kami nagpa-practice at nag-i-improve every time. Yun na talaga pinapaalala niya sa amin na maging hardworking dahil key to success sa basketball or kahit sa any sport is ano talaga eh, pagsisikap talaga tsaka pag-training na mahirap. To be hardworking.
No doubt their dads played a role in their success, but no player makes it to the top solely because of name or lineage. Every player, regardless of genetics or upbringing, deserves credit for the work for making it in the big league.
Ako, naging proud ako dahil syempre dad ko. Siya talaga yung na-idolize ko sa basketball eh. Ever since basketball was introduced to me, siya na talaga yung parang role model ko in life eh. So, yun, I'm super proud every time someone compares me to my dad.
Some people are just so fortunate that basketball can be a father and son affair. Yet more than just preserving a legacy, for these fathers and sons, basketball has also been part of the family. My name is Lourdes de Vera, and I'm saying, if you have a dad, just go to him and play basketball with him, or just have a beer with Papa. Cheers! This has been Basketball Almanac.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. That is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, and syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. That is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events.
PBA basketball, ginalian ng gusto. Shoot, sabay, sigaw. Dribble tapos hataw. Hiya parang lindol. Buzzer beater ni Idol. Halos di makahinga. Sa talbog ng bola, ang puso ay nadadala. Sino ang magiging bida? Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang fans, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang aksyon ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Solid ang laban.
After winning their opener, 4 na sunod na talo na ang natamo ng Blackwater Bossing. Gusto na nilang bumawi ngayong hapon dito sa Inares Center Antipolo as they take on ito namang Converge FiberXers. Medyo shaky din ang kanilang performance so far. 3-2 sa ating team standings. Tignan natin kung makaangat at makatabla sa third place etong FiberXers. Handang bumawi. 2 koponan na magbabakbakan live dito sa RPTV. At pag siniswerte nga naman tayo, ating makakakwentuhan ba Hall of Famer Dr. J. Andihan.
Magandang hapon na Magu. And hopefully, yung ating panahon, ganito na rin hanggang bukas sana, no? Kung may ulan man sana, hindi masyadong malakas na nakakasira ng mga bahay o whatever. Anyway, Itong game na binabanggit mo, yung Blackwater, 4 na sunod na talo na yan. Yung Converge, in and out, in and out. Pero if you look at the team standings, right now, itong game, importante sa Converge ito. Dahil pag nanalo sila, tabla sila on third place with NLEX, San Miguel, and Magnolia at 4-2. Pag natalo ka, babagsak ka ng 3-3, medyo bababa ka. Yung Blackwater naman, 1-4 na. Pag natalo ka, 1-5, dalawa na lang teams ang medyo nakakasama mo dyan. Yung Phoenix at saka Terra Firma, and they don't really seem to be going anywhere. So you have to start from this game onwards, no?
Etong Blackwater, aba, binanggit na ni Doc, 4 na sunod na pagkabigo na ang natamo so far. Nung huli natin sila nakita, Titan Ultra ang nakakatapat, and it was another 11-point loss.
Yeah. Well, medyo sa sa Ninoy Aquino just a couple of nights ago, alam ko, nanonood ako ng first game niya. Yung Titan Ultra talagang medyo nakakasurpresa rin ito, no? Maganda linalaro, 97, pero 86 points lang. Yan ang problema ng Blackwater. Medyo number 9 sila in allowing teams in their scoring, pero hindi rin sila nakaka-score. Yan ang problema nila eh. Their average of scoring is really very low despite their lineup, no?
Yung nag-iisang panalo, naka 107 sila. Yung 4 na talo, 92.5 na lang ang ini-score netong Bossing. They are gonna need to pump it up if they want to get back on the winning track. Cedric Berfield, aba, yan yung main man nila. Siya talaga ang kailangang asahan nila, not just to score but to inspire the rest of the lineup.
Alam mo, tama yung binabanggit mo. Dahil alam naman natin, ubod ng galing ito. Ang problema nito, hindi natin alam kung meron itong iniinda. Kasi he's not even starting, he's coming off the bench in many games. And there are times na parang maganda laro niya, binubunot pa siya. Tingin natin baka pinipace rin siya. Baka meron talagang injuries o may time limit ang pagkakagamit sa kanya sa loob ng court. No? So look at his numbers versus the Titan Ultra. 18 points, not very high percentage from the field, a little over 40%. With 6 rebounds and a couple of assists, no?
Ang isang magandang sinyalis lang para dito sa Blackwater, hindi lang yung Big 3 ang naaasahan. Last time around, etong si Troy Malili, nakita natin ang career best performance, Dr. J. Nagpaulan ng 3.
Yeah, I like this player. You remember, he was picked. And I thought that medyo hindi siya makukuha sa PBA dahil medyo hindi maganda performance niya last year. In his collegiate stint with Ateneo, no? But then he went and was picked up by San Miguel. But of course, San Miguel is a powerhouse team. You're all playing in the number 12, 13 slot. And eventually, they let him go. But he's found a new home, 17 points, 3 out of 6 from the 3-point territory with 4 rebounds. And if you remember, yung kasama ko nagtrabaho nito, this guy was an MVP juniors when during the NC time, no?
Kaya ito si Troy Malilin, aasahan nga nila na makatulong na nga sa Big 3 nila. Big 3, binanggit na natin si Bearfield, may Panopio, at ito syempre si Christian David, Dr. J. They got him a couple of years ago. Alam nila, injured. He's played himself back into shape. Meron siyang mga ball game na ganito. Ang problema, hindi consistent.
Yeah, 15 points, 11 rebounds, pero very poor ang kanyang percentage, 30% from the field. But when this guy is on, he's really hot. He has also 2 assists, but he can really shoot from the outside. And he's very good at the perimeter, and he can make some 3-point shots as well, no?
So ang gusto natin nila Coach Jeff Carriazo ay mahanapan ng consistency and better efficiency etong si Christian David. For more on the Blackwater Bossing, sali natin sa ating kwentuhan si Miss Ella Gomez.
Yes, Magu and Doc J, para kay Coach Jeff Carriazo, the keyword for today for Blackwater is consistency. This is what's been hurting them raw kasi sa kanilang conference with their 4-game losing streak. Now, Coach said being inconsistent is a result of having a young team. So, Coach is now making the team take a step back to assess and go back to the basics. Dagdag pa ni Coach na they're going through a learning curve. Pero ang lagi niyang sinasabi sa players, if you are going to make a mistake, make a new one. And as for today's game, they are up against a young and talented team. So when the going gets tough, they cannot falter. At sabi ni Coach, he trusts that the team has learned from their previous 4 losses on this. Balik muna sa inyo.
Di pa tayo nagsisimula, binigyan na tayo ni Miss Ella ng bangs. Ganda ng behertong na yan ni Miss Ella, no? Binanggit na niya, makakatapat na itong Blackwater Bossing for today. Yung dinescribe ni Dr. J na up and down so far nagiging performance. Ang Converge FiberXers, they've beaten the teams they're supposed to beat in Titan, Terra Firma, and Phoenix. Pero hindi sila nakaporma sa TNT and SMB. Tignan natin kung magpapatuloy yung trend para kay Coach Delta.
Yeah, they lost to San Miguel, but it was a tough match. They only lost by 6 points. And they shot poorly from the field in that ball game, 35%, allowing San Miguel to shoot 46%. One thing about this team can score. Actually, it's almost number one yata in scoring in the league right now, in points made. Pero they're also one of the poorest in defense. And they should realize this is more like a collegiate star-studded team if you look at their lineup. Pero if they don't play defense, they're going to make the playoffs, but they may not go too far. They want to go farther, they have to start limiting the offense of the opposing teams.
Yung average netong Converge, pag nananalo, 127 points. Pag natatalo, 96.5. Kaya yung pagiging number one scoring team nila, kailangan ipagpatuloy. At si Shawnee Winston ang isa sa mga asa nila to pump in those points, Doc.
Yeah, gustong-gusto ko rin itong player. And there was a time, kala natin, baka hindi siya maiwan dito, but he decided to sign a new contract. He had 20 points against San Miguel, 39% shooting from the field. Also very good from the free throw line with 7 rebounds and 4 assists. So overall, very good numbers, no?
So Shawnee Winston, siya po ngayon ang actually third leading scorer, second leading scorer at that ngayon. Netong Converge, they're gonna need more from him if they wanna tie third place nga. At makasama nila Magnolia, NLEX at San Miguel. Pero syempre hindi lang naman si Shawnee ang tututukan natin. Main man pa rin netong Converge, yung franchise player nila, si Justin Arana. He has been solid all tournament long, Doc J.
Well, even against San Miguel, he had 19 points. Over 53% shooting from the field with 10 rebounds and 4 assists. He's part of the Twin Towers now when they put in Justin Baltasar. Medyo talagang lumaki ang lineup and they can play together because one can play center, the other can play power forward. Pwedeng reversible yan, no? So madaling maganda para sa kupunan nila yan.
So tignan natin kung magpapatuloy ang ganda ng nilalaro neto ni Arana. He is averaging a double-double, 19.2 and 11.2 per outing. At yung pagtatambal nila kay Baltasar, kakailanganin niya netong Converge. Ang isa sa na-lockdown ng San Miguel Beer, etong super rookie ng Converge, Juan Gomez de Leaño, Dr. J. He has been impressive, punching out triple-doubles game in, game out. Solid ang averages niya first 4 games, pero sumadsad no nakaraan.
Well, I heard an NBA player said everybody has a bad game. And he had a bad game with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. But we know he can play. I think number 2 overall ito, no? Number 2 overall is the draft. Ikaw nga kaya nag-draft ni... Anyway, you talk about him in the backcourt with Alex Stockton. That's a powerhouse backcourt that you have. Both of them can score, both of them can defend, they can rebound, and they can pass the ball. So you know, this team really has the makings of a good team. It's just being able to mold it together and making them understand to play as a team, you know, to play together.
Pero hindi lang naman yung backcourt ang kinakatakutan dyan. Kanina, binanggit mo na si Baltasar, napagkwentuhan na natin si Arana. Arana came up with a double-double versus Junmar Fardo and the San Miguel Beermen. Ganun din naman ang pinakita nito ni Justin Baltasar. How about those 19 rebounds, Dr. J, to go along with 14 points?
Oo nga eh. Parang hindi mo nga napansin, 19 rebound. Pag nakakakita ka ng player na close to 20 rebounds in one ball game, nagugulat ka eh. Paano nangyari yun?
Lalo na si Junmar pa yung katapat, to.
Yes, exactly. No? But because he's active, and he goes hard to the boards, and there are a lot of also offensive rebounds in his game.
So Baltasar, very impressive so far, but the wins have not really come as many as Converge would like to have. Kakailanganin, i-impose nilang dalawa ni Arana ang kanilang lakas kontra dito sa Bossing. Ito na yung isa pa doon sa backcourt na binabanggit mo, Doc. Alex Stockton. Aba, na-shutdown din to. Averaging 16.4 points per game. He was minus 10 from his average the last time we saw him.
Well, you talk about that out with San Miguel because you think San Miguel is not a good defensive team. Hindi nagcha-champion yan porket opensa lang. Katulad kagabi, pinakita rin nila. In the end, they didn't score that many points but they still won the ball game against the Magnolia Hotshots. Now, you're talking about Lassiter, who is a two-way type of player. He's a defender and a scorer. You're talking about Chris Ross. You're talking about Jericho Cruz. You're talking, you know, those guys, they can all rebound and they can score and they can play defense. So they will scout you and they will put, it's up to you to be able to adjust to make yourself play on a second level, no?
At baka yun nga ang gamiting blueprint din netong Blackwater kontra dito kina Stockton and Juan Gomez de Leaño. Aabangan natin ngayong hapon yan dito sa Antipolo. For more on Converge, balik tayo kay Miss Ella.
Magu and Doc J, according to Coach Delta Pineda on facing SMB, dun kami nagkamali kay Wami kasi they were doubling Junmar Fajardo kaya nalibre raw si Wami. Sabi naman ni Coach na dito raw sila matututo in their coming games not to make that mistake again. Dagdag pa ni Coach na they gave a good fight. What stood out to him is hindi nag-surrender ang players niya at nilaban hanggang dulo. And it's through these games that they learn. Just an update on Shawnee Winston rin na he will be playing through a right ankle sprain which he sustained during the second quarter of their last game. Sabi ni Shawnee, he will be powering through and it's just mind over matter for him today. Balik muna sa inyo.
Pinagkwentuhan na natin yung Ross, yung Lassiter, yung Jericho Cruz at CJ Perez sa San Miguel. Pero yung Wami Chongson, 14 na puntos ang binuso sa fourth quarter. Hindi nga siya na-check netong Converge.
Well, you know, Wami is a riddle for people that are playing in San Miguel. He's no longer starting. The last few games, it has been Ross with the old tandem. No? Yung talagang Ross and Lassiter in the backcourt. Pero Wami comes up. Maganda rin nilalaro ni Rosales. So hindi mo malaman saan ka pupulutin eh. Pag pumasok yung mga yan, all of those guys are capable of scoring from the outside. And you know, you forget that Wami is part of that team. All of a sudden, he gets to his spot, makes a couple of three-point shots, goes to the free throw line. Nakalimutan mo, 10 na pala puntos na ginagawa sa'yo.
So we've got an interesting ball game at hand. Dalawang kupunan na handang bumawi. At makasungkit na naman ang panalo. Itong Blackwater Bossing wants to snap a 4-game slide. Samantala, itong Converge naman gustong masungkit ang ika-4 na panalo nila dito sa PBA 50th Season PBA Philippine Cup. Coming to you live on RPTV. We are just seconds away from the introduction of the starting lineups. Alam naman natin, pagdating dito sa Converge, ang constant dyan, itong sina Arana, Juan Gomez de Leaño, Justin Baltasar. Sa kabila naman ang constant, si Christian David. Those are the guys who have started every single game so far for the respective teams. Let's see if they get the start again sa pagbubukas ng ating PBA Sabado dito sa RPTV.
Good afternoon, PBA fans, and welcome to the Inares Center at Antipolo City. This is the PBA Philippine Cup, and our first game, it's the Blackwater Bossing versus the Converge FiberXers. Let's meet the starters first for the Blackwater Bossing. At guard, the 3rd overall pick in the season's rookie draft from Mabini, Batangas, number 9, Dal Panopio. Also at guard, the leading scorer among all rookies last season with his 18.4 a game. Also from Batangas, number 2, Cedric Bearfield. At center from Orani, Batangan, number 8, Bradwin Ginto. At forward from San Mateo Rizal, number 14, Troy Manlilid. And also at forward, the Bossing's leading local rebounder last season with his 6.1 boards a game from San Fernando, Pampanga, number 25, Christian David. Head coach for the Bossing is Jeffrey Carriazo. And now here are the starters for the Converge FiberXers. At guard from Quezon City, number 1, Juan Gomez de Leaño. Also at guard, the FiberXers leading local scorer last season with his 15.7 points a game from Dumaguete, number 12, Alex Stockton. At forward from Muntinlupa, number 16, Kevin Racal. And also at forward from Mabalacat, Pampanga, the second best local rebounder last season with 10.1 boards a game, number 19, Justin Baltazar. And at center from Basud, Camarines Norte, the FiberXers' second best scorer and rebounder last season, number 15, Justin Arana. Head coach for the FiberXers is Dennis Pineda. Game officials are Romel Gruda, Jerry Narandan, Janine Candro.
Ito nga po yung 4 na pipito para sa hapon ito. Romel Gruda, Jerry Narandan, Janine Candro, and Charlie Amparado. Malilin, part of that starting unit, coming off that career best ball game. And bukod doon sa 4, ball is up and in play, and it is the red shirts of Blackwater with first possession here. Nice matchup to, Doc, between Panopio and Juan Gomez de Leaño as well.
Yeah, very close to each other in the choice, no? this rookie draft. Pero so far, it's been one-sided in favor of
Itong si JGDL, ano?
Yes.
Converge with a big stop. Rakal located by Arana. Di Mubra. And it is Panopio leading the charge, pero tatlo agad na nakaputi ang kalaban niya. Down, picked up by Arana. They dump it inside. Quinto misses point blank. That's been a problem para kay Bradwin. Everything but the basket he's giving para dito sa Bossing.
Well, really hard because he's playing as an undersized center. No? I think that the most is about 6'3 and a half, 6'4, di ba? But he's learned how to, and he had his best years with Terra Firma yata, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, you also have Carter in that lineup. So, meron pa mga ibang big man niya. Good steal there.
Oh, David playing the lanes there. Christian, as impressive as his numbers are, he's only shooting 25% from that distance, but he opens up this PBA Saturday with a triple.
I think last game also, he had a three-point shot right away, and then he didn't score the whole first half anymore. Now, of course, he doesn't want to do that because he's very capable of scoring.
Juan will receive.
Nakasuon na dito ang Blackwater, no? But it goes to the...
Pangalawang beses na yan. Si David breaking up the interior pass. Panopio scooting in and kicking to the corner. Naku, tinamaan o patay ang butike sa tira ni Bearfield. Nasa Blackwater pa rin naman ang possession. At the post, it is Quinto who kicks it back out. Shot clock at 2. They gotta make it happen right now. Malilin will miss.
Pero in time, ang bitaw niya.
Alam mo, nagulat ako doon sa mga numero ni Troy Malilin, Dr. J.
Points. Overall?
Oo, pero yung first 3 games niya of the tournament ni hindi tumira ng 3. Last time around, pang-4 na outing niya, 3 of 6 ang pinupultok.
Pumasok kasi siguro kaya biglang nabuhayan. Parang he's not really noted for that. He's more of a middle range jump player. Tsaka yung, when he was in school, inside operator yan eh. Although his size, alanganin niya, but he really knew how to play the 4th position.
Arana trying to pound it in. Quinto locking him down. Converge forced to move it around. Gomez Deliano hits a 4.
Pagkaalam, 6 points lang. Ilan points lang ako nung nakaraan? Okay. Right away.
That is the second 4-pointer of the tournament para dito. Kay JGDL. .43 is the score.
Ganda.
On the move. Solid nga para kay Panopio.
Yeah. You want to see him do a little bit more of these penetrations. Get yourself really confident.
Arana too strong. Panopio with a board. Bearfield pushing hard against 2 white shirts. Naka-fishing expedition doon. Ito si Cedric.
Kung titignan mo siya pag one-on-one ka at saka ikaw maliit na gwardya, patras ka na patras, ayaw bumabangga nito. Look at that body. I mean, for a point guard, and in this case, he's activated like a shooting guard, but he's big, man, and he's got broad shoulders. Ayan yung pala si Ilagan eh. Remember, this is the guy that ever since he got injured, bumagsak rin ang laro nitong Blackwater. They really need him back, to help out.
Only 2 games para kay RK Ilagan so far, but in those 2 games, he scored 22 in both of them.
Kaya nga, what you're missing a lot, di ba? Another good defensive stop.
Bearfield launches, but misses. Panopio secures the rebound. Panopio, of course, the 3rd overall pick from this season's draft. Juan Gomez was number 2, as Doc already mentioned. 1 to shoot. Bailout doesn't work para kay Troy. Masyado malakas yung pasa para kay Alex Stockton. Pero yung bilis naman ni Alec, nahabol pa yun. Juan hit a 4 from right about there. This time he jumps it across. Rakal from deep. Di umubra. Baltasar keeps it alive para sa Converge. Stockton asking for it. Could not deliver though.
2 assist na dapat para kay Juan yun. Walang makakasot.
Panopio, who does average 5.4 rebounds a game, picks up another one. That's very impressive at his size, though. Bearfield, a number 2 pick himself in his draft class, scoops it up and out. Arana secures it para dito sa Converge.
Stop scoring na tayo for a while here. Another attempt from the outside, wala pa rin.
Stockton shooting blank so far. Before tonight, he was shooting better than 45% from that distance. David will miss. He's now 1 for 2. Blackwater ahead by 3. Arana backpedals. Up and down action tayo, Doc, pero not too many points.
You know, they're taking what you ordinarily would say good shots. But there are also some things that you have to understand about the game, especially when you have momentum. Kumuha ka ng mataas na percentage. Tuloy-tuloy mo, pahirapan yung kalaban mo. Katulad nito, this is not a good shot, but it's not a good bounce.
Bearfield with a shooter's bounce on that one.
And then he has 5 points in the ball game. They have a 6-point lead. The only score for Converge coming from Juan Gomez de Liano.
Stockton looking to change that. They go to Justin. Baltasar momentarily open, misses. Stockton with a board. Third attempt is Stockton is good.
Finally, 1 out of 3 from that area. Doon siya tira ng tira. It was a left-hand corner of the court.
Same exact spot, left corner pocket.
Oh, parang nagbibilyar ito.
Blackwater trying to stay patient. Di pala. Sinukat lang ni Bearfield yung depensa ni Racal.
Medyo maganda yata gising ng Blackwater ngayon. Because they usually can compete in the first quarter. You have to look at them in the second quarter if they can continue that pace.
Pagdating sa rotation, nagkakaproblema, no?
No.
1. All the way to Racal. Kevin lines it up and in.
1 out of 3 rin siya.
Kanina, bagal na scoring eh. Nagkapawian ng mga outside shot. David penetrates up and under. Christian delivers.
He did that against a guy that really knows how to defend that area. And you're talking about Baltasar.
5-point game. Blackwater 15, Converge 10. Susunod na dead ball. Mandatory timeout tayo.
Ganda yun eh. Para tuloy-tuloy yung laro.
Stockton again. Second one from there.
Biglang 50% ako bigla. 2 out of 4.
Kaya napangiti si Alec. Eh, 45% shooter nga naman siya.
At 6 points na kaagad siya.
Bearfield taking over. Ganda ng hatak to.
Again, tuloy-tuloy na kayo. Wala nang foul. Basta shoot na shoot.
Pag umabot ng 3 minutes to, back-to-back timeouts mangyayari to.
Okay. Okay lang. Eh kung 3-0-1.
One. Oh, he was trying to pass to Arana. Di nakatingin si Justin. Malilin at the other end. No numbers in their favor. Aantayin si David. Oh, nice movement. Panopio touches it back inside to Ginto.
Hindi tuma-timeout ang Converge dahil yung mandatory timeout belongs to Blackwater. Eh. Pero you know, they could. Medyo lumalayo ng konti yung kalaban.
Arana to Baltasar on the drop.
And there's
the first dead ball since the 6-minute mark. So Justin Baltasar will be taking 2 free throws pagkatapos na itong timeout, which will be charged to Converge. Bearfield catching fire early here. Kaya lamang ng 6 ang Bossing. How about that pass? Panopio whipping it over to Ginto. 19-13 ang ating score.
But I think that was gonna help us win is do that little like extra effort and like fix those small things, you know. And I think we have the talent, we have the chemistry, we have the great coaching staff, we have the great players. And I feel like it's just about like a mentality thing, you know. Have to focus on practice, have to focus on games, and I feel like, you know, if we keep doing that, like wins will come.
That is, of course, Dalf Panopio, the prize rookie ni Coach Jeff Carriazo dito sa kampo ng Blackwater Bossing. Ang dami nagpalitan, Dok. Pasadahan na lang natin yung 5 ulit. Sa dami nun.
Swerte na galing sa Blackwater, nasa Converge dito na. Okay,
Bago natin pasadahan ng mga 5, makibalita ulit tayo kay Miss Ella.
Maguin Doc J. Dalf Panopio is grateful to be in a position of being a rookie that is expected to contribute a lot. It's good to feel pressure raw and that he gets to contribute for his team in different ways. Kahit na they are dealing with a tough losing streak, it's 4 learning experiences for him and the team. Of course, they've been having more team meetings and figuring out what the problem is. Nagdag pa niya, we are trying to find that fire. Sabi rin ni Dalf na they need to find that rhythm and everyone has to sacrifice something to get the bigger things. Balik muna sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Miss Ella. 19-14. It is Blackwater by 5. As Winston comes up with a turnaround jumper, announcing his entry into the game.
I haven't seen him for a while, but he seems to be in real good shape. I look at his body, very slim, no?
Richard Escoto on the floor now para dito sa Blackwater. He's joining Ginto and Bearfield from the starting unit. Jet Mendoza also there now para dito sa mga nakapula. As the rebound is picked up by Mendoza. They go to the left side. David Morel will complete the 5. Losing his footing but is fouled. Ang 5 naman ng Converge will be JL De Los Santos. Ray Suerte, Doc already mentioned. Larry Muyang is there as well as Justin Baltazar. Sa kabila si Abu Trator papasok para dito kay Ginto.
Good substitution. We at the 3-minute and 14-second mark. Tatlo lang lamang dito ng Blackwater.
Trator, bagong pasok. Susukatin yata si Baltasar. Hindi, handoff ang ginawa. Escoto's gotta go. 2 to shoot. Pinasa pa. Hindi na-realize ni Mendoza na ubus na.
Sometimes that's gonna be an automatic timeout because you're in a dead ball situation.
2:59 natitira sa ating opening quarter. 3 ang abante ng Blackwater. 19-16.
Pahirapan niyo yung 1, 2, 3. Nandun lang nagdadala, ha? Okay. Kontrolin mo yan, ha? Dito back zone, ha? Sino? Sa flash down na babay. Flash down, ha? Opposite side, JL, naka-zone yan. Go to opposite side. Dito ka na mag-start. Bakatin niyo muna to. Bakatin niyo to pagpakita, ha? Paglagpas niyan, baka meron na to. Pero ito, bigyan niyo na.
Announce na natin, Dr. J, na dahil nga sa parating na Super Typhoon, yung mga laro natin bukas sa Montalban, mapo-postpone muna. Pagpapaliban muna natin para siguraduhin na safe ang lahat ng fans, safe lahat ng players, PBA staff, pati na rin na Sports 5. Hindi magka-trouble sa pag-uwi. Bukas ng gabi daw kasi ang dating talaga nitong kinatatakutan natin, Dok.
Uwan.
Uwan.
Bisaya yan.
Ang pinagdadasal na lang natin, Doc, of course, lumiko or wag masyado, or to be scientific about it, please, Sierra Madre, do your thing.
Manghara kayo.
Di ba? Yan ang protection sa atin ng Sierra Madre.
Nakakatakot rin because mga kababayan natin sa Isabela, di ba? Doon Aurora, yung mga areas na where it's supposed to land, di ba?
Yung before Sierra Madre, nasa kabilang side, ano? Sila yung unang tatamaan. Suerte knocks down a 3. Takla na tayo, to.
Suerte was, I think, the number 3 pick of Blackwater. at that time. Kaya,
Sa Gilas
special
drop
drop
yun,
yun, di ba? Oh.
Gilas drop.
Kasama yata dyan sila, sino ito?
Pogoy?
Hindi, si Go yata, hindi ba?
Hindi, yung 5 lang sila. Iba pa pala yung batch nila Pogoy nung
Iba,
araw.
mas maaga yung kay Pogoy eh.
Johnny took all kinds of contact. Action will continue. Ganda na sana nung iwas niya, hindi lang umabot as we now take a look at that last triple. Natin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. Alam mo yung Sierra Madre talaga, yung Mountain Range. Napakaganda dyan, Doc. Ito kasama natin palagi dyan, si Brooks eh.
Kahit mamotor kayo.
Oo, kaya talagang as Bearfield hits that 3, hindi lang niya tayo pinaprotekta. Napakaganda pa ng mga kagubatan dyan. Hopefully, magawa ulit niya. Kanyang,
13 points na partner of the 22 points ng Blackwater. Tapos a turnover here on the part of the Converge FiberXers.
Cruz Dumont is checked in now para dito sa Blackwater. Had that one superb ball game but could not follow it up just yet. Let's see what he can do this evening sa Antipolo. Si Morel nakikipagbakbakan kay De Los Santos to sa poste, Doc.
Alam niya kasi ang laki niya eh. It's about 3 inches taller than him, bigger.
Kaya medyo na-frustrate siya, hindi na-release papunta sa kanya yung pase. Ayun,
Correct.
Nakapin down niya eh.
Kahapon pa ako nandito sa bad pass.
Just over a minute remaining in the first. Suerte hit a 3 earlier. Now he dumps it inside. Egilos misses. Isa pa sa mga bagong muka para dito kay Coach Delta.
Matagal ng player yan eh, si Gilos.
Kahit sa PBA D-League pa lang eh, tinututukan na natin si Egilos. As the reverse is good. Para dito kay Abu.
Mas malaki siya kay Abu. Yung experience ni Abu, especially operating underneath the basket, nagamit niya na mabuti yan. Si Abu has been a traveler also. No? Hindi rin siya nakapag-stay with a good team na nakapagpanalo. Eh, no?
He can be effective once he figures out his role. Dito solid naman ang kanyang pinapakita so far para sa Blackwater.
He has to be a little bit hungrier in his performance. You gotta prove to your coach and to katulad niyan.
He gets about 23 minutes per ball game. Ang ambag niya, 8.6 points, 5.4 rebounds.
Yeah, parang mababa yan. Titignan mo sa kanya. Coming off Lasal, it's really expected.
Let's see if he can truly unlock his potential here.
Exactly.
De Los Santos didn't want to pull the trigger just yet. Shawnee, nice fake. Agad si Abu.
Galing ni Shawnee. Shawnee really has the makings of a very tough player.
Pwedeng maging superstar.
Yeah. And he just has to keep his mind, and really focus on his game.
Cruz Dumont, the rook for the Bossing, gives it up papunta kay Trotter. Trotter versus Egilos again, loses control. And here comes Suerte, pushing it up the other way. Shawnee asking for it, he gets it. Morel in front, Egilos will offer the pick. 8 remaining in the first frame. Shawnee trying to shake it big, he goes the other way. De Los Santos back to Shawnee. Threw up a prayer there. That'll do it for the first 12. Ang Blackwater makakapagbaon ng 4 na puntos na kalamangan kontra dito sa Converge as they look to snap a 4-game slide.
We're not going to pass you the ball. You got to take care of that bitch. Come on. Take your time like you did. You let guys go by, but then be strong with it. Okay, all right? So again.
Nang dahil sa sakuna, marami sa ating mga kapatid ang nawalan ng tahanan, kabuhayan at kahit mga mahal sa buhay. Ngunit pinadapa man ang trahedya, di nila kailangan tumayo ng mag-isa. Ngayong Lunes, simula 2:30 ng hapon, sa nipwersang ihahatid ng TV5, RPTV, One News, One PH at True Network ang Tulong Mga Kapatid, Bayanihan Drive. Walang maliit na ambag, walang simpleng kabutihan at bawat halaga ay mahalaga. Sandigan natin ang bawat isa. Buhayin natin ang pag-asa, kapit-bisig sa pagtulong. Tulong Mga Kapatid, Bayanihan Drive. Nasusunod-sunod kasi tayo, Dok. Yung Cebu, nasalanta last week. Tapos pinagdadasal pa rin natin, wala masyadong maapektuhan ng matindi ngayong darating na susunod na mga araw.
And there are a lot of casualties pa. Hindi lang to property but to life.
Si JR Kinyahan, Dok, yung property. Ubus daw yung bahay. Pero napakaraming tinulungan ni Kinyahan na kanyang mga kababayan.
So madami rin tumulong sa kanya.
Iniwan niya yung property niya, Dok, yung mga tao ang sinagip ni Kinyahan.
Ganun na. JR, kumusta dyan? Partner ko. Parang nangyari kay Spolstra. Nasunugan, di ba? Ubus. Pero yung marami na, laki ng kontrata nun.
25-21 ang score natin sa pagbubukas ng second quarter.
Mahirap talaga kalaban ng major.
Oo. Diba? Di bali ng manakawan, wag lang masunugan o mabaha. Doon, ubus ka. Tayo naman naglilibang lang muna ng basketball habang nag-aalala para sa sarili natin, sa pamilya natin at sa lahat ng ating kababayan. 27-21 na, Blackwater by 6. Winston with the leather. Kasama niya itong sina Arana, De Los Santos, Muyang, and Suerte. Katapat sina Trotter, David. Andiyan dyan din itong si Cruz Dumont, Morel, and Mendoza. Knockout galing dito kay JL. He gets it to Shawnee. Mendoza was all over Winston there.
And he acknowledged the foul like that. This is a very important quarter for Blackwater. This is where they usually begin to fall around, you know. And if they can continue to compete and take the lead, then they'll have something to go into the third quarter and believe in themselves that they can win the game.
Arana facing up kontra kay Abu. He goes across. Shawnee with some daylight. Doesn't work on that high jumper. Abu making sure walang susundot sa rebound.
Remember, Muyang had this better PBA stints with the Phoenix team. Tapos biglang nawala, di ba? Buti napayagan na maglaro ulit. And that's very nice hands there by Winston.
Winston over at the other end. Will slice through. He goes to the other side.
Kung si Stockton yun, bumibitaw na yun. Di ba? Kung nakapwesto yun si Stockton, bumibitaw na yun.
De Los Santos, Pueblo. Muyang with a pick. Muyang on the pop. It goes to Winston. 3 to shoot. Shawnee's got to take it. That jumper is pure.
He heard you. He's really doing well. He has already 6 points in the ball game. Like 3 out of 5 from the field, 3 out of 6.
Such a beautiful looking jump shot, Doc. Ang taas tumalon. Squaladong-squalado.
Yes. At the zenith of his jump. Oh, nice move there. The dunker.
Pinakitaan din tayo ng hang time ni Morel. Cleans up his own miss. Keeping Blackwater ahead by 6. Winston again.
Hindi niya nabanda.
JL though ends up with it. Pwede ng panira. Unselfish play. Papasa sana kay Arana. Masyado masikip. Last touch naman yung mga nakapula.
Well, the coaching staff of Converge knows that, you know, you have to be... You're down. You know, the other team is playing well. And now it's time to bring in the big guns again, you know.
Cedric Bearfield will be making his way back in. 13 puntos ng first quarter. Powered by 3 of 6 3-pointers. Knockout play sana para kay Muyang. Inabot ni David. So this front line is keeping in step with Converge. Kita mo naman, points in the paint. Lamang pa. Etong Bossing. Dagdagan pa ba ng dalawa?
4 points in the ball game now for Jeff Mendoza.
So ano yun? 12-4. De 14-4 na ngayon yung points in the paint.
And they're the small team.
Kaya nga, these guys keeping up with the Twin Towers of Converge. Sa ngayon, pahinga muna si Baltasar, si Arana nandiyan dyan.
Walang ginagawa ito si Moyan. Hirap na hirap mag-adjust. Kasi bagong pasok rin siya dito sa kumpunan na ito. No? Sa sistema, alam niya probably. Pero yung kumpunan, yung mga teammates, hindi niya nakakasama dati yan.
De Los Santos from the nothing but air. Arana will pick up the board. Juan Gomez de Leaño. Pull-up jumper is delivered.
Money.
Converge back within 6.
His first 2 points is the 4-point shot he made at the very start of their offensive sack.
Bearfield trying to pick up where he left off.
Alam mo si Bearfield, kung gustong to really put his mind to it, ang hirap hintuin niya ng one-on-one. He has great dribbling ability. He knows how to shoot from the outside. He can get to the basket. You know, and he's bigger than most guards that are taking care of him in the perimeter.
Alam mo kung sino naaalala ko pag sumaksak to, Doc?
Sino?
Hindi ko matanaw doon eh. Di ba nasa coaching staff o wala na ba sa Converge? Willie Miller. Di ba? Hindi kayang pigilan ng kahit sino yun eh pagka ginugusto eh. Pero hindi ko natatanaw.
Baka ngayon lang wala siya. Because I've always seen him.
Ayun, yun. Natanaw ko na nasa likod. Nasa likod na bench.
Player din. Baka 2-time MVP yan.
Oo. Pero Doc, pagka ito, kumunot na yung noo at sinimula na yung dribble sa crossover, hindi mo kayang sabayan eh, no?
Yep.
Tama ba, Ella?
Well, Magoo and Doc J, during the timeout huddle of Blackwater, the coaches were shouting, "Stay disciplined" to the team. Coach Jeff pointed out Abu to be strong when he holds the ball. And Coach also addressed his team falling for jump fakes kasi masyado raw sila malayo sa binabantayan nila and to stay closer to who they are defending. Balik muna sa inyo.
Kagat ng kagat, Doc. They're play smarter than that, ano?
Yeah. But you can see may teamwork na talaga ngayon itong si Baltasar at saka si Arana. Baltasar can play like the 4 at the post, but look at him, look for his teammates, make that hard cut. At you deliver the ball straight to his hands para hindi siya nahihirapan umiscore.
Paalala natin, late na rin kasi pumasok sa lineup ng Converge last year, si Baltasar.
Kaya nga medyo nag-adjust pa yan noong umpisa niya, di ba? He really did not display why he was like a #1 overall pick.
So now that they've had the conference and a half together and then a full off-season, gumanda na nga yung chemistry nila.
Baltasar is a player.
Bearfield. Not that time around. Nailang sa pagsabay ni Arana. JGDL trying to slither his way through. They dump it inside to Justin. Arana loses control but is picked up by Juan. Arana! Nice pass by Juan. Lalagay na lang ni Justin yan.
4 points in the ball game now. Still a 5-point lead para dito sa Blackwater. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left. Second quarter tayo. Oh, nice drive pero too long.
Juan Gomez with a running start. De Leaño.
Oh, that's struggling. Hop, step, and jump yun eh. Ibang laro yung track and field.
32-29, Converge. Creeping closer to Blackwater here. Tatlo na lang inahabol nila. Kaya mapapatime out si Coach Jeff.
Turnover, and they get the rebound, we're matching up. And then we're in black, okay? If you guys are together, you can switch that. All right, we're clear. All right. On a dead ball, we're back in 2. Okay, all right, now. Post up. Brad, you're here. Don't go so close. Maybe right here. Not too close. Wide. Keep your arms wide so your arms are here. This is Arana. Good. He's diving. We gotta just take away this one.
Cedric Bearfield scoring 13 of those 14 points in the opening quarter. And he jump-started that Blackwater charge that saw them lead by as many as 6 and take the first quarter by 4, 25-21. Dito sa second quarter though, kababalik lang naman niya. Nagpahinga nung simula. Titignan natin kung magpapatuloy yung init ng shooting niya as we get this report from Ella.
Magoo and Doc J, according to Cedric Bearfield, other teams have been more disciplined and this is what Blackwater needs as well. He tries to be vocal to his team. Sabi niya nga, when I see something, I speak up. And one thing he keeps telling them is having more intensity and have more fight. They are in a position raw kasi na it's a do or die game for them every time from now on. Balik muna sa inyo.
And that is what leadership is all about, though.
Yeah. Talagang do or die talaga yan. Oh, nice 3-point shot at 2-point shot naman.
Panopio gives Blackwater a bit more breathing room.
Very quick play coming off the timeout.
MJ Garcia, bagong muka. Ngayon lang pumasok para dito sa Converge this Saturday.
I like this player.
Solid, ano?
Yeah.
The hustle and the speed of that kid. Oh, Baltasar with a 3.
Eh, mahirap talaga bantayan. You're guarding a 6'8" that can shoot a 3-point shot, no? With that kind of accuracy.
Converge now within 2, 34-32. How will Blackwater respond? Baltasar got a hand on that one. Etong 3-point shot ni Justin Baltasar. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Nice move.
David to the left. Short lang sa jumper na yun. Last touch nga lang, mga taga-Converge.
And they have a fresh 14-second shot clock for Blackwater.
Dok, bumalik pala no, si Coach Franco.
I saw him the last time.
Okay.
Nakita ko rin siya.
Yung interim coach ng Converge last season, you see him top of your screen, tumuturo sa baseline.
Parang I think he's also still the lead assistant coach, no? Officially,
Kasi si Coach Raiko Toroman, nandiyan din naman sa bench ng Converge.
Yeah, pero hindi, parang consultant lang yan. Hindi lang yun, may kasama pang iba. May kasama pa isa yun. Ang daming ang coaches doon. Well, most of the teams right now have a lot of super coaches. So.
Actually, no?
Look at the Magnolia team, di ba? Look at the Meralco team, you know. Nebra medyo kumonti. Madami na wala.
Lumipat si Coach Ellie, si Ellie at si Coach Kirk. Napunta sa Magnolia.
At saka si Abuda umalis, di ba? Nagpunta na abroad, di ba? Pero importante nandun si Tim Cone. Tsaka si Richard.
Yun ang importante.
Of course, then there's of course Olsen. Tama na yun.
Coach Johnny, nandun na, di ba?
Yun nadagdag sa kanila. Exchange gift sila eh. Pero Johnny is now with his nephew. Ito, this guy, great future ito si Baltasar.
Ayun yung think tank ngayon ng Converge. Hinarangan lang nito ni Arana. Yun, natanaw ulit. Coach Delta, Coach Franco.
Ba?
34-33. Hindi na itabla ng Converge sa pagkakataon na yan.
Isang beses pa lamang ang lumalamang dito ang Converge. 4-3 yun. So 4-point shot ni Juan.
3-ball on the way. Escoto comes up a bit short. Juan pitches it out. Baltasar on the run. Hindi mo na yan mapipigilan.
Ayan, lumamang na sila. 35-34. And Baltasar and been really doing great damage pag magkasama sila ni Arana.
We are in the midst of a 12-3 run para dito sa Converge. Largest lead was 8. 31-23 yung score kanina. 3-ball delivered there by Malilin.
Sabi sa'yo yung kumpiyansa, what it can give you, di ba?
Arana trying to get it
Good
to
defense.
Baltasar. Malilin on the run. Shovels it to Bearfield. Di maka-back-to-back ang Bossing, pero Panopio kept it on that side. Malilin on the attack. Scoop is good para kay Troy.
Big time scorer ng bata. Ngayon talagang you can see he's come out. I met his father once at his father is an engineer. Pakilala nga sa akin dahil anak ko yan, sabi ko.
Scoreless in his first run in the first quarter. He's now got 5. Juan Gomez Deliano with his second 4-pointer of the game.
Ilang points siya nung nakaraan? 6 ba o 8? Ngayon, 10 na siya. Pero sa palaman tayo, ha?
JGDL was limited to 8 versus San Miguel. Ngayon nga, na double digits na kagad niya. Second quarter pa lang.
Tabla tayo at 39 all.
Garcia to
that's a foul.
Arana. Might have needed one more dribble before issuing that bounce. Kasi beyond the 3-point line pa si Arana eh, no? Ito yung 4, Dok.
Meron pang ano eh. May allowance pa nga.
Pwede pang 4 and a half. Tabla tayo sa 39.
Good game so far.
Malilin again. Imobra, Justin pitches it out. Concepcion with a touchdown. Yung mga hinugot ni Coach Delta mula sa kanyang bench, nagko-contribute lahat.
Yeah, Concepcion. Parang pasa ni Brady yun eh. Tom Brady.
Archie Concepcion, another one of the newer faces sa kampo ng Converge. Bearfield on the move, nice fake. Oh, he took it right to Baltasar. He gets the basket, may kasama pang foul.
Tabla agad, and he has the opportunity to give the lead back to Blackwater. Oh, you like this? Because they're competing. They're competing hard today.
Bearfield now with a total of 16 points. So far from the free throw line tonight, 3 of 4 ang shooting niya.
Pag your superstar is contributing like that, yung team ginaganahan. Diba? Everybody's playing hard. They're ganado to play defense, you know. They're ganado to pass and rebound for this guy because he's doing what is expected of him. Now, pag sumama pa si David dyan, magiging problema. They have a two-shotgun style of scorers.
Kaya pati si Coach Raiko Toroman, napatayo doon. May pinapaalala sa Arana. We'll get the layup.
Second assist of Baltasar straight to Arana on the cut.
Arana now with 6 points to go along with 4 rebounds. Bearfield again. He's definitely hot in this first half. Mendoza kicks, Escoto swings, malilin from the Matalas. Converge leading by 1. Gomez Teliano over to Arana, inside off the pivot, forced to kick it back out. Haba pa naman ang shot clock. Fancy pass, and then the behind the back. Throw down para kay Baltasar.
Kanina ka pa, pasa sa akin. Ako na ba magbibigay sa iyo? Big man. Twin Towers.
Garcia got a hand on it. What a sequence that last one.
Tignan natin ulit yun, ha?
No look ni Juan. Behind the back ni Justin. And then Baltasar with a slam. Beautiful basketball being played here by Converge as they have taken now a 3-point lead, 45-42, with just over 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Escoto. Hindi pa bigay mo to kay Abu eh. Ikaw na kay Abu. Siya na kay Abu. Total di naman naglalaro sa labas yun. Pabayaan mo tumira sa labas. Pabayaan natin tumira sa labas. Escoto, tignan mo muna. Kung nakapasok na ba si Escoto? Di pa. Wala pa. Pabayaan mo muna. Drop ka konti.
Second quarter pa lang, Dok, may triple-double alert na tayo. Juan Gomez Deliano, 10, 6, and 5 already. Ang kanyang stat line coming off his most pedestrian PBA performance doon nakaraan. Limited to only 8 points. Gandang bounce back naman ito para kay Juan. 10.6 rebounds, 5 assists per sa pa lang, Dok.
And parang simple sa kanyang basketball. Oh, by the way, Apple, kamusta? Next okay. I was expecting to see her. I've been ilang beses na ako na-assign na dapat nandun siya pero parating wala.
Nagtatago yata sa yan si David.
Wala naman siya utang sa akin. Wala rin naman ako utang sa akin. But I really miss her. I keep on watching her, especially when she's taking care of the club. Last sa TNT, nag-ano naman yan eh. Ewan ko kung bakit, no?
Kahapon, ganda nung larong ninyo na TNT Terra Firma. Both of the games yesterday in Montalban, napakaganda. Yung San Miguel Magnolia kagabi went all the way down to the final seconds of that one.
Yeah.
Eh, yung TNT therapy naman, nag-OT pa.
Baliktad nga yung kahapon eh. Si Paulie naman ang pumasa. Kaya ikaw naman tumira. Sige, ikaw na tumira. Kaso alanganin ang dating ng posisyon.
Naamoy ni Lassiter na ipepuwersa ni Paulie. Dinoble team tuloy sila ni Lassiter at
Ang ganda
CJ.
ng depensa ng dalawa. They really took the ball out of the hands of Paulie. And Paulie was willing to give it up.
Anybody but Lee. Anybody but Lee.
Because he's hurt a lot of people in his career in the PBA. So 2-point lead dito para sa Converge, down to about 2 minutes left.
Garcia lines it up. Punches it through.
Gusto ko itong play.
What a gutsy shot para dito kay MJ Garcia. His first 3 of the game.
Tsaka yung depensa niya kay Bearfield, if you notice. Kanina, muntik pa nga niya naagawan niya. Ito. He's facing for, oh, what a shot.
Hinatak na naman ni Bearfield yun. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Trotter as Muyang crashes hard to the floor.
Well, good for them. They're not yet in the penalty. But medyo some separation now by Converge. Remember, I was telling you, a very important quarter ito para sa Blackwater if they can keep in pace with Converge.
Again, ang Blackwater gusto nang matigil yung 4 na sunod na talo nila. Ang Converge naman gustong masungkit ang ika-4 na panalo para makatabla sila sa Magnolia and Lex at San Miguel.
3, 4, 5, 6 yun. Nakatabla yun. Oops, nabiling yun. Oh.
May tama may foul eh. And mukhang ininda ni Juan yan ha.
But look at Juan. Maybe what, 6 feet, 6'1", no? Pero solid rin, you know? Look at the legs. Almost reminds you of Jojo Lastimosa during his days. Very powerful legs. Oh, Manny Pacquiao.
Yun.
Nakikita ko legs niya.
Ayan ang malalaki talaga. Si Jolas, si Manny Pacquiao. Si ano pa Dok? Si Kiefer Ravena. Parang may plancha. Parang may plancha dito yun. Yung cup muscles, napakalaki. Parang sasabog.
Dapat bigyan niyo ako ng konti.
Yan. Nagte-treadmill ka nga ngayon, Dok eh.
Hirap na hirap pa rin ako dyan. Maayaw ako ng after a while.
49-43. Converge naman ngayon na nakapagtatag ng 6 na puntos na kalamangan after being down by as many as 8.
Kailangan makasagot dito ang Blackwater. Hindi, baka mamaya magka-separation na naman ito.
Bearfield swings it around. Malilin, extra pass to David. Christian launches it. CD misses it. After making his first one, he's now 1 of 3. Muyang hindi masako ng malinis. Malilin will take it para sa Bossing. Less than a minute na titira sa ating first half, Doc. It is Blackwater down by 6. They have been outscored 28-18 so far this frame. Bearfield took the hit, threw it up, gets a trip to the line for 2 shots.
Oh, that's a very late call. He was really bumped in that play. That's why he wanted the isolation. And they knew that he had to get to the free throw line dahil hindi sila nakaka-score from the outside. You know?
Bearfield so far 4 of 5 from the line tonight. He's got a total of 17 points on 5 field goal makes.
Isa pa, Magu, yung ginawa niya, nagkaroon sila ng 2-for-1 opportunity. Now they're 36.6 seconds. So you gave your chance, di ba? Even if the other team uses yung 24 seconds, magkakaroon ka pa ng 12.
May lane violation yata nangyari kasi may substitute free throw. Dalawa para ulit to, Dok. Dali.
Pumasok eh.
Pumasok yung una. May technical ba?
Wala.
That was a 2-point attempt, di ba?
Yeah, 2-point attempt. Baka bago niya binitawan, pumasok na kagad yung referee kaya sinasabing wala yun. Kaya ganun din.
But they got all the 3 points. 49-43 yan.
Baka tinawagan ng ano.
Somebody got it up.
We'll find out.
Kwento namin sa inyo maya-maya. After
Pasensya na kayo. Stockton, medyo 2 big 3-point shots. Baltasar.
Eh, wala siya doon sa left corner pocket. Kaya ngayon, sasaksak na lang ni Alec yan. Baltasar trying to clean it up.
Oh, that would have been... Dito mo, nagkaroon yung 2-for-1 ng Blackwater. Medyo magiging maganda pa sa kanila itong ending ng first quarter na ito. First half.
Bearfield taken away by 1. And he's fouled by Christian David.
I don't think he was fouled.
Hindi, natapik
Tap out
lang.
lang. Yeah, it was just a tap out.
Juan is asking for a foul. So that'll do it for the first half. Ang Converge, after being down by as many as 8, makakapagbaon ng 3 puntos na kalamangan. 49-46 ang nasa ating talan. Wala nga naman. Tapik lang ni David yan. So Converge with a huge second quarter to take the lead at the break.
Welcome back to the 50th season of the PBA. Ako nga pala si Ella Gomez. Patrolling the sidelines of our first game of the day. That is between the Converge FiberXers kontra Blackwater Bossing. At ating halftime score ay 46-49 in favor of Converge. Nakabawi ang Converge after being down for as much as 8 points. Maya-maya lamang ay babalikan natin ang game. Pero bago ang lahat, gusto namin kayong sabihan na meron po tayong Tulong Kapatid Bayanihan Drive nang dahil sa sakuna, marami sa ating mga kapatid ang nawalan ng tahanan, kabuhayan at kahit mga mahal sa buhay. Ngunit pinadapa man ng trahedya, di nila kailangang tumayo ng mag-isa. Ngayong Lunes simula 2:30 p.m. sanib puwersang ihahatid ng TV5, RPTV, 1 News, 1 PH at True Network ang Tulong Mga Kapatid Bayanihan Drive. Walang maliit na ambag, walang simpleng kabutihan. Ang bawat halaga ay mahalaga. Sandigan natin ang bawat isa. Buhayin natin ang pag-asa. Kapit bisig sa pagtulong, tulong mga kapatid, Bayanihan Drive. And of course, mga ka-PBA, speaking of typhoons, paparating na nga po si Typhoon Uwan at bukas, magkakaroon po tayo ng postponement sa ating November 9 games. Once again, hindi po matutuloy ang ating games sa Montalban bukas dahil gusto po natin na unahin natin ang safety nating lahat, mga ka-PBA. Pero huwag tayong mag-alala. My bad news, my good news. Gusto po namin kayong imbitahan para sa ating game sa Cagayan de Oro City, 7:30 p.m. That is between Rain or Shine kontra TNT Tropang Giga. Kaya mga kasama natin sa CDO, kita-kits po tayo sa game na yan. November 15 po, once again, sa Aquilino Pimentel Junior International Convention Center. Kita-kits po, mga ka-PBA. At syempre, samahan nyo naman kami sa UST Quadricentennial Pavilion. November 16 naman po yan, Sunday. Ang games po natin on that day is NLEX versus Titan. At ang ating second game ay ang Phoenix kontra Ginebra. Kita-kits po tayo sa UST, mga ka-PBA. At syempre, pag-usapan na rin natin ang ating Bahrain game na mangyayari Sa December 15, yan ay Magnolia kontra Rain or Shine. Khalifa Sports City Arena po, 6 p.m. Bahrain time. Pero dito sa Pilipinas, mapapanood po natin yan live ng 11 p.m. Sa December 17 naman, andun pa rin tayo sa Bahrain, sa Khalifa Sports City Arena. At syempre, ang makakasama natin ay ang Rain or Shine kontra Barangay Ginebra. Same time po, 6 p.m. dito sa Philippines at 11 p.m. po dito sa Philippines at 7 p.m. naman po sa Bahrain. Syempre, we have a solid year ahead of us, mga ka-PBA, at ano pa ang solid itong mga plays na ito. Kaya naman, panoorin natin to.
Bokod, nahanap the cutting alas. Dahan-dahan nananakit itong si Kevin with his ability to just move and put the ball through the hoop. He's wanting to go against Stratter. Cyrus falling away off the glass.
Great defense na yun, ha?
Hirap ng tirang.
Yeah, falling away off the glass against a bigger man.
Naman ang Enlex. Bowling. Sizing his attack. Bowling finishing through the foul.
That's too good.
One more look at that though. Perhaps the pass could have been a little better. Pero nakakaagaw na naman. Bearfield with Mokon to beat. Bearfield finishes off the glass.
Maging blessing in disguise pa, baka maging 3-point play.
And with a bonus free throw coming for Cedric Bearfield.
Outside to Bugoy, the Hesse, kick to Calvin, kanyang partner. Almost got on the board, offensive rebound, swatted away! Flip hard!
Charlie Gara admiring defense ang yun. Nakita mo, Bates was flying out, trying to challenge that three-point shot.
The backcourt entirely. Halalo now, makes his move. Gets the finger roll to drop.
So now you can see TNT able how TNT got that quarter. That was a 36-26 quarter. And yun nga how they ended. This guy, Gio Halalon, initially, hindi nakaka-convert dun sa mga layups. But then, their intensity has gone up first two quarters. But in the third, definitely showing up already for them.
Bounce to Bates, blocked upstairs! And sila naman ang naputukan ng 24. So Brandon Ganuelas gets the better of Brandon Bates.
You know, even if he got blocked there, I like that he actually took it up strong. Sanggalang. Lamang na itong mga naka-green. The Jeep up by 2, make that 4 after Luis Sanggalang gets his first bucket.
Alam mo, if he did not make that fadeaway, Jay, that would have been a bad shot.
Mamuya. The kick out to Malonzo. A couple of seconds remaining. May fall! Pumasok pa!
If you're Tirapirma, John, you have to be able to grab those 50-50s. There was a 50-50 ball. They were unable to get it. They end up with Rain or Shine ends up with a nice attack magmula dito kay Mike Malonzo. Hangs in the air. Lots of contact. Basket yan.
Game is tied. Lemeti with a tip. Tatakbo si Malonzo. Bigay kay Lemeti, Mamuyak will finish.
Well, as advertised, Judge, we knew it was going to be a fun game. Up and down, takbuhan at takbuhan.
Isang builim nga daw, di ba? Ang nakikita ng mga tao. Eto na naman. Runway, iwan kay Clarito. Yan ang nakakatakot. Winning pa rin kasing pumasa.
Pero dahil sinabi mo yan, nag-a-attract talaga ng maraming attention. Di ba? Ang depensa, didikit sa ang galing na feed.
Mamuya, ikot ng bola. Karakot. Oh, what a stride step.
Counter-attack, no? Pag-close out,
Get the layup. Mamuya, up top, Alonso. Beautiful connection para sa Rain or Shine.
Sarap panoorin ng Rain or Shine. Yan, Barry's a nice top of the key three-pointer, but Felix Lerfred.
My goodness. Pangilinan Lemeti straight to the cup. But it didn't work for him. Bravo. Aangkinin niya na, and he's able to put it in.
for two.
Big basket dahil naging one possession ball game. Ibigyan natin yung credit yung magandang
Pull up, ganda tignan. Naku! Highlight real machine. Adrian Nokum.
problema si Paolo Hernandez naman on the right underneath the rim. Parang pinupulikan naman doon.
I'm actually afraid that it might be more than just cramps dahil
pinangkupunan talagang hindi pa clean yung kanilang execution sa kanilang opensa.
But a nice turn from Rome De La Rosa. And that, it's good for Rome. And does he know it? Because he's walking away. Perkins swings the ball to Tio. Tio in the paint. Finger roll goes for Tyler. And we were talking about that at the first quarter, Coach. He just drives to the hoop now with confidence.
Phoenix, they need a basket. They're down by 11.
That's right. Biggest lead was 14 in that first half. But look at that. Escandor enters the game. Makes his presence felt just being in the right place and waiting for that ball to get to create. The door seems shut. He goes to the corner. Balungay, balik kay Richie. Didiskarte si Richie. Saksak. Layup good. Scores his first two of the game.
And that is why you need Richie Rivero inside, especially if he has that running start. Ano tatay? Si Rocky De La Rosa. Buong-buo
Ayun,
mag-spin.
swabe.
Oh, diba?
Burke missing. Gets it back. Supalpal ni Zave. And the ball will go the other way. They will review. Kasi last 2 minutes na.
Let us see. 1:44 remaining. But this is how challenging it is to attack.
Of the move, turnaround Jay, no. Deshaun with the rebound. Tatakbo ngayon ang Converge sa kanilang mga numero. At si Clemente, mintis nga lang yung tira. Second effort, wala pa rin. Justin Arana, finally, and he beats the buzzer with a putback.
He just took advantage because Junmar fell on the ground. And that left Arana attacking the offensive rebounding glass and was able to manufacture a basket. It was so clear. Talaga 121 points per ball game the first 4 games. The number 2 team in terms of points scored is Rainer Shine with just 102. That was a timely timeout. After the timeout play, always good when you see productive things. Jericho Cruz scoring his first 2 points in the game by attacking aggressively the defense.
Rosario keeps it there. Scotty got the drop on him. Bit-bit, Malaki Thompson.
Pag upansin mo, mas mabilis, quicker ang Barangay Ginebra now to the basket. Ang assist ng Barangay Ginebra, 5 galing kay Scotty Thompson.
Sakul si Jobs. 3-point play opportunity for Aguilar. What a second half for the big man.
And because they're making a conscious effort to look for him, dahil nakikita nila yun talaga ang biggest advantage. And then that's the way to get the lead, and they've been able.
Coming off a game kung saan 44 3-point attempts ang pinukol nila kontra San Miguel. Ngayon naman talagang dinidiin ng Ginebra kay Japit sa loob. Another sweet move there, huh?
And he's doing it, you know.
After trailing by as many as 3 puntos po ay naibang kalamangan ng Converge kontra sa Blackwater dito sa Inares Center sa Antipolo as we continue to enjoy our PBA Sabado dito sa RPTV. Kakwentuhan pa rin natin ang nag-iisang si Dr. J. Andy Howe. Ganda na ng simula ng Blackwater, Doc, pero yung Converge nagising ng second.
Well, they kept up the pace, Blackwater, but they could not stop the scoring of the big men on the part of the Converge FiberXers. And Converge took the second quarter 28-21, overcoming that lead of Blackwater in the first quarter.
At ang isa sa mga big man nga na bida para dito sa Converge is none other than Justin Baltasar. Ambag niya ng first quarter, Doc, 1.2 rebounds. Pero pagdating ng second quarter, 8 points, 4 rebounds na ang kanyang ibinuhos dyan. Kaya ang total niya ngayon, 9, 6, and 3 assists. He was very, very effective.
Magandang mga numero na yun. Plus the fact that, he can play defense. Of course, they were led in the first quarter by the 11 points of Juan Gomez Liliano, who had 2 4 3-point shots. As we take a look at solid Justin Baltasar.
Halftime stats has broken down, Doc.
Yeah, 12 assists already for Converge, doubling up on Blackwater. 11 turnovers, however, against 7. 12 points of the turnovers naman para sa Blackwater, so +6 sila doon. perimeter points, Converge has 30 over 19. Couple of 4-point shots, a lot of 3-point shot conversions. Kaya, medyo maganda contribution as a whole ang Converge FiberXers.
Scoring leaders natin at the half, Cedric Bearfield, 3-point attempt pala yun, kaya 3 free throw binigay sa kanya. Nalito tayo late in the second quarter. He's got 20 already, Dr. J, backed up by the 5 and 5 from Malilin and David. CD has got to do more para dito sa Bossing. Sa kabila, binanggit mo na yung 11 ni Juan Gomez de Leaño. But how about those 2 towers? Baltasar and Arana combining for 15 already at the half.
Tapos may 6 ka kay Stockton. Meron pa yata sila isang player na 6. Yung Christian David, Malilim, tigpa 5 tapos 4. Kulang wala ka makakuha. And that's where they really miss another contributor, no?
Deshaun Winston, yung isa pang nakakasais para dito sa Converge. As magkakaroon tayo ng konting delay dahil yung net nagka-problema, aayusin muna niya ng ating PBA staff. Tayo po magbabalik. After a slight delay, handa na po tayo para buksan ng third quarter. Bakbakan po ng Converge at Blackwater. Blackwater trying to snap a 4-game slide. Converge on the other hand, gustong makuha ang ika-4 na panalo nila. Kakwentuhan pa rin natin dito sa Inares Center Antipolo sina Dr. J. Andy Howe with Ella Gomez patrolling the sidelines. MJ Garcia getting the start para sa Converge in the third dog.
Yeah, at kasama niya sa backcourt itong si Alex Stockton. So hindi nag-start si Juan Gomez de Leaño dito sa second half. No?
Stockton didiin, sabay fade away. Nice turn by Alec.
8 points now in the ball game. Back to a 5-point lead dito para sa Converge.
Makakasama nila dyan itong sina Justin Baltasar and mga bagong muka si Clemente and Havillonar ipinasok ni Coach Delta.
Yeah.
Katapat nila itong sina Christian David who's only got 5 points so far. Bradwin Ginto, Troy Malilin, Dag Panopio, and Cedric Bearfield with 3 to 5.
Pag-umpisa talaga magaling si David. Just trying to find yung consistency to score. But you know he can score. 7 points in the ball game now. Nice pass. Good block.
May pagka-intro boys, ano? Pagkasimula, sigurado madiin. Pero paminsan-minsan naman, mahahanapan mo na laro hanggang dulo.
Holding foul there, called against. Kay Baltasar. Pangalawa na personal foul niya.
Si Arana will be coming off the bench. He's only got 1 personal foul pero may 4 na turnover na for the game, Doc. 6 points, 4 rebounds para kay Justin Arana. Tignan natin anong adjustment niya mamaya pagbalik niya. Baltasar with the board. That'll be rebound number 7.
He gobbles up those rebounds, no?
19 rebounds versus Junmar. That is nothing. Wala ka nang masasabi doon. Nothing short of impressive yung ginawa niya as Garcia is fed by Baltasar for the reverse.
Yeah.
Ginto trying to pin down Baltasar. Bearfield gives it up to Panopio. Ginto trying to decide what to do. Takes it himself. The jumper short. Eto na. Si Stockton tumatakbo. Alec on the move. Nagpasabit na lang to.
And he'll go to the free throw line.
Alex Stockton, straight to.
Mintis nga lang yung una para dito kay Alec. Maagang adjustment kay Coach Jeff. Nakita siguro niya. Wala si Arana. Teka, adjust tayo. Si Tratera ipapasok niya.
Para kay David, no?
Critical game kasi to sa kampanya ng parehong kuponan, ano, Doc?
Yeah, well, for Converge, like I said, they win, they're tied for 3, 4, 5, 6. And they have the lineup to make the playoffs. There's no question about that.
They've made 3 consecutive quarterfinals. Ang problema, hindi pa sila makabutas through to the semis, Doc.
Yeah. You want to be on top para may twice to beat ka. Di ba dun sa 1, 2, 3, 4 may twice to beat yan eh. Kasi 8 matitira eh.
A win tonight will see Converge tie itong Magnolia and Lex at San Miguel at 3rd place. Magiging 4-2 sila behind only yung tie sa first place na Rainer Shine at TNT. Rainer Shine maglalaro mamayang gabi kontra NLEX.
Nawala yung laro ng TNT bukas. At saka nung mga Hinebra, Magnolia.
It was supposed to be TNT Magnolia and Hinebra Titan sa Montalban. Postponed na po yung mga laro na yan as Panopio hits a 3.
And I was set up by the drive of Bearfield. Oh, yun, naagawa pa. 3-on-1.
That's a welcome development as he feeds Bearfield on the run. Para kay Panopio nga, he's shooting just 22% from the 3-point line. So, tignan natin kung gumanda yung kumpiyansa niya.
Bigla na lumamang dito ang Blackwater ng isa, no?
Baltasar's jump hook is good.
Getting the ball to the middle. And of course, you can see that the big man, in this case, Quinto, is just sagging down and giving Baltasar too much space to operate.
Baltasar becomes the second FiberXer in double digits after nga ni Juan Gomez de Leaño kaninang first half. Panopio trying to penetrate kontra dito kay Stockton. Shot clock violation na yun.
Pasok sa Hindi lang counted dahil inabot talaga ng violation.
Para malaman natin ano mga napag-usapan at the half, balikan natin si Miss Ella.
Yes, Maguin, Doc J. Ito nga ang napag-usapan ng Converge. According to Coach Franco Atienza, they pointed out that they let said Bearfield score 20 points. So, for the second half, they need to limit him more. At sabi rin ni Coach, we know heart and soul nila si Bearfield. So, he is pulling everyone up. And Converge needs to defend against the whole team as well ngayon. Balik muna sa inyo.
Stockton becomes the 3rd Converge player in double digits. Bearfield with 22 now. Ito yung pinag-uusapan nila. Kailangan mas gantahan pa ni MJ Garcia ang depensa. He forces the miss. Baltasar pitches it out. Malilin is there to play the lane.
Maganda yung safety guards nung dalawang mga Blackwater.
Kasama ni Malilin tumakbo doon, si Panopio. Abu hands it off. Panopio nagtinikling sa baseline. Binigay kay Bearfield. Quick trigger. 3-ball is good.
Kanina pa yun. Inabot lang ng 24-second shot lang. Ito, natuluyan na yung assist ni Panopio dun.
25 puntos na para dito kay Cedric Bearfield. Alex Stockton has caught fire in the third quarter.
You know, sometimes I can read what happened. That's the reason why they didn't start with Juan Gomez. Parang sinabi kay Stockton, this is your team right now. You're on the floor. You do it.
And one para kay Ginto.
Hindi mo maalis sa player yan eh. Pag may bagong pumasok, siyempre, nag-aagawa kayo ng yung position. You know, Stockton's game has really gone down from what he showed us last year. But then, right now, because he's the main big guard, point guard, dami niyang ginagawa.
Bradwin Ginto showing us his toughness there. Binasa pa ni Stockton yung kamay ni Ginto. Nagsusubong si Bradwin sa rep. Ano ba yan? Binasa ako.
Baltasar is now being replaced by Larry Muyang.
Si Arana pumasok na rin as well as Winston and Gomez de Leaño.
Lakas yan. Yung lineup, no? It's making sure that their team coming off the bench mabigat pa rin.
Arana with a board, 62-60. Lamang ng dalawa ang Converge. Winston over to Muyang. Jump hook is good.
Finally, getting his first 2 points of the ball game.
Panopio directing traffic. Ginto on the roll. Panopio pa rin will handle. Gets it all the way to the cup. Mintis lang. 2 shots parating para kay Duff.
Everything but they could finish. No?
Panopio so far with 7 points tonight. Samahan mo pa ng 6 na rebound at 6 na assist. So dalawa pala ang triple-double alert natin. Panopio versus Juan Gomez de Leaño. Lamang ng dalawang assist si Panopio dito kay JGDL. 11.6 rebounds, 4 assists para kay Juan.
Now let's take a look with the substitution of Blackwater. Can they maintain the pace? You know, you have Dumont, you have Morel, at saka si Escoto. Pumasok para kasama nila si Trotter at saka itong si Panopio.
The number 2 and number 3 picks from this season's draft going head-to-head here. Whistle blown. Abu Trotter ang pinituan ng foul. Babalik si Archie Concepcion. Papalitan naman si Stockton. Sa kabila, for the first time, maglalaro si Hopia.
Big 6'9" player coming from the Red Lions.
Juan shoots over Hopia. Put back is good mula kay Muyang.
4 points in the ball game. All of a sudden, kumonekta na dito si Muyang.
Coach Jeff Carriazo beside himself, not liking how they gave up that offensive rebound. Cruz Dumont, nope. Hopia with a rebound. Losing his footing though. Like how he got the board, but he's got to be stronger with those cleanup jobs.
Lani, ikaw sa high post, ha? Ikaw sa high post.
If it's low, if it's meant to man, because they shoot. One time meant to man. Way almost slow. Okay.
Put Sean in this side. Put Sean in this side. okay? Put Sean on this side, okay? We go here. Watch it, Larry. Baka mag-drop. Okay, magda-drop yan. Make sure you get that. Pag hindi nakatira, get that handoff. Get that handoff, space it, set that ball straight.
Nagbabalik ang 50th season ng PBA. All-out effort from the jump ball until the end ang kailangan raw ng Converge. Yan ang sabi ni Juan Gomez de Llano. Ang sabi niya rin, once we have a lead, we have to take advantage of that and not be complacent. As for him naman, no matter what is thrown at him, he is not trying to force anything and just let the game come to him. Kasi kung hindi raw siya nakakapag-score, he will create space for his teammates or contribute in other ways. Balik muna sa inyo.
They have been trying, pero itong Blackwater, ibang animal ang nakikita natin ngayon. Hindi sumusuko, hindi tumutukot ng ganun-ganun lang, Doc, and you gotta love how they are playing right now.
Yeah. Well, like Ella was saying, it's do or die game. So talagang buhos ka na dito. No?
Cruz Dumont swings. They go to Morel. They weave it back to Panopio. 5 to shoot for the guys in red. Panopio makes his move. Puts it up over Arana. Rebound Muya. Juan Gomez will push it the other way. Archie puts up a 3. Punches it through.
Ang daming player ng Converge. Like I said, they have a deep lineup. And a bench too, no? Ito ang problema ng Blackwater. This group, can they stay in touch?
Miss na miss talaga nila si RK Ilagan. No? Pinaalala sa atin ni Miss Ella kanina na left meniscus ang problema ni RK Ilagan. That's why he only played the first 2 games para dito sa Bossing. But by December, Miss Ella, no, they're expecting him back in action. Hopefully, they'd still be in contention, not fall too far behind in the standings. Pito ang abante ng Converge, 69-62. This is the largest lead of the game para sa FiberXers. Merong foul on the pass.
Very active si Janine today, making the calls there. And Christian David is coming in for Richard Escoto. Well, Blackwater, they have to win this game. Look at their next game. Magnolia, Phoenix, Barangay Ginebra. The only team that's probably in the lower rank there is Phoenix. No? Oh, well, Barangay Ginebra is not also, pero you know they're going to get back. No?
Converge, on the other hand, will have Barangay Ginebra in Montalban next Friday, November 14, before they take on Magnolia and Rain or Shine sa Disyembre. Tandaan po natin, hanggang November 16 lang muna ang ating PBA. 17 onwards, magbe-break tayo because of the FIBA qualifiers. We'll be back in action December 5th. Cruz Dumont from the corner. Sobra. Rebound, putback. Oh, nagmintis para kay Dalf. Converge now opening up a 9-point lead. Concepcion punches it through once again. And this now is the first double-digit spread of the game. 12 puntos na po ang abante ng Converge. They have broken it open here in the third. Dalawang tres na yan para dito kay Concepcion. Parehong matid sa atin ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Napahiling ng timeout si Coach Jeff at ang Bossing. 3:57 natin tira sa third.
And let Archie free a couple times. Gotta be a little closer, all right? Stay in it. Trust it. CD, Jack, Brad, you're there, okay? Know that there's a shooter here. So, when they get in here, make it tough. Make it tough, okay?
Sa kuna, marami sa ating mga kapatid ang nawalan ng tahanan, kabuhayan at kahit mga mahal sa buhay. Ngunit pinadapa man tayo ng trahedya, di nila kailangang tumayo ng mag-isa. Ngayong Lunes, simula alas 2:30 ng hapon, sanipuwersang ihahatid ng TV5, RPTV, One News, One PH at True Network ang Tulong Mga Kapatid Bayanihan Drive. Walang maliit na ambag, walang simpleng kabutihan. Ang bawat halaga ay mahalaga. Sandigan natin ang bawat isa. Buhayin natin ang pag-asa, kapit-bisig sa pagtulong. Tulong Mga Kapatid Bayanihan Drive. Bukas na po yan at 2:30 ng hapon ang simula. 74-62. Converge has outscored Blackwater 25-16 in this third quarter. And they come up with another stop. It is Winston with Arana, Gomez de Leaño, Concepcion and Muyang. Arana's one-hander, nagmintis.
Well, they're down by 12 right now and they need some scoring. Oh, nice pass.
Oh! Christian David with a throwdown. Let's see if that wakes up his offense. He's now got 9 points, though.
Yeah, and still a lot of time here in the third quarter. Now their zone is trying to hold down this scoring. Medyo pumasok at 3-point shooting dito ng Converge, sa third quarter, at the start of the third.
Quinto with a rebound. Blackwater looking to spark an uprising late in this third frame. Cruz Dumont. Ginugulo ni Concepcion. Shovels it out
Nice
to
pass.
Mendoza. Quintos blocked by Arana. Wala nang 3 minuto natitira sa third. Offensive foul spotted on the other side. Mukhang si Muyang kinapitan. Si David.
Experience ang ginagamit niya against David to get that position as he was trying to seal at the 3-second area. Ito, if they can cut this down to 6-4, okay pa sila eh. Plenty of time to do that at 2:36 left.
Yung pangalawa na huli to.
Oh.
Pinablot ni David eh. Pero nung si Muyang nang tumulak pa atras, siya na napituhan. Dumont continues to struggle. Juan Gomez de Leaño in attack mode. Leaves it for Shawnee. Winston wants better spacing. Concepcion will attack, gives it up to the corner. Shawnee having trouble. Still with it. 3 to shoot. Jet Mendoza with a takeaway. Misses though, 4-on-1. David, napaganda ba? Naging Edwan.
Parang blessing in disguise yung Mintis. Dahil 4-on-1 nga. So malamang talaga yung offensive rebound mapupunta sa mga red shirts. And then we're going to see BJ Andrade seeing action for the first time. They need another shooter. They tried Dumont. He took 3 shots. He couldn't make any. Now Andrade is also known to be a 3-point shooter. So they might need that para kung may penetrate, somebody can spot up.
CD takes care of the bonus.
He has the better second half than the whole. He had only 5 in the first 2 quarters,
He's got a total of 12 right now, and he has brought Blackwater back within 7.
Yeah, with 1 minute and 55.
Muyang kicks. It is Shawnee.
Yung sinasabi mo, yung talon niya,
Ball sails out of bounds. It'll stay on that side. Kevin Racal nagbabalik.
Lahat ng red shirt sinasabi kay Carriazo, i-challenge nyo.
He was jumping up and down all the way from the other side, and Coach Jeff will get his challenge.
He had to give it to 3 of his players on the floor. All of them were asking for him to challenge him.
Assistant Coach Aris Dimonahan having a word with Coach Jeff.
Ang mga kaibigan natin dyan, sila Pat Aquino, di ba? National Women's Coach Gilas ng mga babae.
I think Blackwater had one of their better runs in the PBA when Coach Aris Dimonahan was heading, di ba?
Yun lang nga na-technical yung aking kaibigan.
Pero umabot silang quarterfinals na, di ba?
Naman siya. Mabait naman si Aris. Yes, siyempre, he wanted to prove himself. Gusto rin niya pagbigyan. Amo niya talaga ito si Joseldo, Gusto niya to prove something. Si Pat.
After the review, ang last stats po ay si Muyang. Therefore, the call is reversed. The challenge of Blackwater is successful.
Ayun na nga, kaya naman pala, talon ng talon si Coach Jeff.
Tatlo nga yung Blackwater. Although, Jeff didn't see that. Nasa kabila siya. Pero tatlo yung player niya dito, lahat asking him to challenge it.
Yun nga, si Muya nga nakatapik ng huli.
And
Ganda
finally,
ng anggulo.
Jerry Narandan corrected himself. So ito, good run, ha? They're down to 7. Continue to have possession here.
5 na ang binawas nila sa largest deficit na hinarap nila. Bearfield dives down the right side.
Mahirap talaga yan on a one-on-one. Bulldozing his way in, no?
Foul on Winston. Bearfield, who has shot 7 of 8 from the line, is towing it right now. 25 points so far para kay Cedric.
And he was given about a 3-4 minute rest. Diba doon nagkaroon ng separation na naman para sa Converge. But he's short. Kitang-kita eh.
Bearfield on the season. Before tonight, only 58% shooting from that line. Mas maganda na ngayong gabi, but he's gonna need a second one.
7 out of 9 na siya, no? 78%. Well, alam mo yung formula na yun.
Si Dom lang ang hindi may alam nun.
Ay,
Ay, naku.
7 out of 10.
Mas madali pa. Hindi pa rin alam ni Dom yan, bro. 70%.
Mamaya nandiyan na, working yan. Second game yata, di ba?
Ayaw nga. Dito ako lalabas sa kabila. Baka makasalubong ko dito, Dom. Bearfield on the run. Oh, what a getaway! Huge crossover on one. Halos di ko nakita saan dumaan yung bola doon, Dok, eh. Tingnan natin kung babawi si Gomez de Leaño. He gives it up. Baltazar. They touch it around. Winston pull up mid-range off the glass.
Gandang tera yun. Still about 2-3 more plays coming up for us.
David getting around Muyang.
Oh, yes.
He has come on strong in the third frame.
Meron pa 2-4-1 yung nangyari dun sa kanyang tira na yun.
5 ang abante ng Converge, 76-71. Winston to Baltazar. Back to Shawnee. Bearfield trying to keep in step with Winston. He jumps into the corner. Gets it back from Racal. Right back to Kevin. Naipit si K-Rax. Muyang found the way.
Still enough time, but they have to go. No fouls to give dito Converge. He has to go. Mendoza doesn't know. Oh, that's a bad foul because they're in penalty.
Sapul sa muka. Etong si Jed Mendoza dahil may 2 free throws.
Hindi review na. Okay. Tama naman. I thought it was just a regular foul. But it's 2 free throws because of the penalty. So big free throws yan. You have to cut the lead down, you know.
Mendoza, a free agent pickup by Blackwater.
Yeah.
Played for Magnolia last season.
Binigyan na rin ng chance ng ano yan eh, ng Magnolia, no? Like a third or fourth.
The 80% shooter though misses on the first one.
Nahilo talaga siya doon sa tama sa kanya.
Tumagilid din. Nakita natin parang matrix eh. Nakuha naman yung adjustment sa pangalawa. 2.8 remaining in the third. Juan Gomez with a heave. Ay, papasa pala kay Muyang.
May oras pa dapat yun. Although, very minimal.
Iniinda pa rin ni Jet Mendoza yung pagkakatama sa kanya ni Muyang. As we take a break to get ready for the fourth and final quarter. Ani mga bante ng Converge, 78-72.
High post. Balti. Balti sa taas. Balti na. Balti. Sa ilalim pa rin siya lang. Siya, no? Panalo. Safe. Justin, sumil ka, ha? Medyo minukuha si Balti.
After that, hot start by Blackwater. It's been all Converge. Pero di naman makalayo ng tuluyan ng FiberXers dahil yung mga turnovers nila, pinapunish sila ng Bossing. Plus 11 sa points off turnovers battle so far. Etong Blackwater. It was layups like this. And the putbacks that has brought Blackwater back from down 12 now to only 6. At yung ball movement naman, netong Converge ang kanilang sinasandalan. Kaya lumamang na sila kanina ng hanggang 12. Plus 10 so far. sa pagpasahan ang Converge kontra Blackwater as Alex Stockton really took control in that third quarter. Napakabigat para dito kay Alec Doc. He only had 6 points in the first half. 9 ang dinagdag sa third.
And he played about 6 minutes there of the third quarter. Helped them establish a good lead before he went out.
78-72 nga po ang nasa ating talaan. Blackwater down by 6. Big strides by Mendoza. He's fouled. No count on the follow. Pero may 2 shots para kay Jed. Kasama ni Mendoza sa sina Bearfield, David, Trotter, at si Andrade. Katapat sina Stockton, Garcia, Racal, and the just twin towers in Baltasar and Arana.
Nakita mo na, shake off na niya yung kanyang tama kanina. And actually, the coaching staff of Blackwater was asking the referees during the break, bakit hindi nyo review yun? Medyo malakas ang tama, no? At saka medyo sa ulo yun.
Sa mukha, eh. No? 2 for 2 this time para kay Jed. So he's made the last 3 free throws. Pulling Blackwater back within 4 and 1 para kay Arana.
Piyesta si Arana sa mga pasa ni Justin. And that's a third clear assist in this ball game given by Justin to Justin.
6 points, 8 rebounds na para dito kay Arana.
Ilang points?
6.
8 na, 8. Pero 6 points of those galing sa pasa sa kanya ni Justin. And maybe he can get one more from the free throw line.
Completes the bonus.
Malaking bagay yun, 3-point play. And easy breaking the zone. When the ball got into the middle for Justin, Stockton, hindi nawawala sa kanya yung mga konting foul dito, konting foul dito.
Yun lang yung nagiging problema niya last season. Ano? As impressive as his numbers was, it was his foul trouble. Diba?
And sometimes he gets technicals too. You know, he has a penchant to argue with the referees about calls.
Bearfield for 3, no. Baltasar para sa board.
Baltasar is gobbling up those rebounds. He's doing everything for this team.
Stockton at the other end. MJ feeding Arana, batted away by Mendoza.
Iba yung pumasa yung malaki at saka iba yung maliit. Yung malaki diretso sa kamay ni Arana. Kitang-kita niya kung nasaan ang pwesto. Hinahanap na naman niya. Ayan na naman ang assist.
Nice ball movement. Hindi nga lang pumasok yung tres.
Good rebounder.
CD pitches it out to Bearfield. Cedric using his speed. Baltasar will clear it again para dito sa Converge. That's 11 rebounds now para dito kay Justin Baltasar. Coming off a 19 rebound performance versus SMB. Racal overcooks it.
Hindi makatama si Kevin ngayon.
Mendoza marking out instructions. Trotter being pushed away by Baltasar. CD for 3.
Yes. What a second half he said. Sabi siya, pag nagsabay si Bearfield at si David scoring, may laban talaga yung Blackwater eh.
Babasa 4 ang hinahabol ng Bossing.
And there again, he's looking for the pass.
Baltasar on the run. Sobra. Arana with the board. Arana goes reverse. Bitin. Oh, but there's a foul.
Oh.
Paklima ang pinito dito kay Abu.
Meron pang warning ito sa bench.
Meron pang challenge ang Blackwater dahil nanalo sila sa challenge kanina pero hindi yata gagamitan ni Coach Jeff.
Yeah, they got a warning. Because all of them were not happy. Siyempre, on the other side yun, hindi nila nakikita yun, eh, di ba? Pero parang yung play na yun, bihira mo may makitang may pipito. Unless talagang nasa pool yung kamay niya, yung pag-reverse niya.
Arana now on the cusp of a double-double. 9 points, 9 rebounds.
Si Baltasar, double-double na ba?
Yes, Doc. 11 points, 11 rebounds para kay Justin Baltasar.
Plus 4 assists na malinaw, no? Tignan natin. Parang natamaan naman ang kamay. Good call.
Doon sa Siko mismo.
Yeah, it's a good call. They would not have won it if they challenged it.
Manipis pero tatalas yung tira mo. Siko yung tinulak eh.
Yes. And hindi rin naman na-shoot pareho. So, okay na yun. Bahala na kayo.
Yung 5 foul lang ang naging problema ni Trotter. He's gonna have to watch it the rest of the way. David over to Trotter. They want him to make up for it. Abu will attack. Puts his head on. Abu all the way.
Bago ako lumabas dito, gagawa muna ako ng ano.
Waiting na si Ginto eh.
Gagawa muna ako ng istorya. Good match, good match. 9:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Stockton on that right wing. Mendoza right on him. Arana with a pick. Stockton. Naipit. Steps through.
Traveling.
Tumula sa pivot.
Sabi siya, maganda gising ni Janine. Napansin ko kanina pa siya. Yung matawag niya, siya tumatawag eh. Di ba? Very decisive ang mga calls ni Janine today.
Ref Janine on the ball tonight.
Yeah. Binibiro ko siya kanina dahil ka-birthday niya yung aking anak eh.
Kaya naman pala mahusay.
At saka si Atoy ko. October 15 silang tatlo. Si Atom at saka si...
Ikaw, Miss Ella, kailan birthday?
Nako, May 17, malayo pa. Pero pag-usapan muna natin ang Blackwater during the timeout huddle. Coach Jeff said, at the end of the shot clock, you have to make sure you have somebody you are guarding. Find someone. Cedric Bearfield was also vocal in telling everyone, we gotta go all out right now. And RK was also being vocal in saying, it's our last quarter. Be ready on the court. Balik muna sa inyo.
RK Ilagan definitely frustrated yan. Di makatulong. Pero he's there in spirit and being vocal on the bench. It's a good sign. Big stop by Converge. Stockton gets ahead of the defense. That's a big sequence para dito sa FiberXers.
Si Jeff was so apologetic na nag-turnover siya. He did everything right but got the ball stripped away from him.
Converge leads by 4, 83-79.
Guys, you know how you're in there too, right? Belty's here. Aranya's there. Well, now you guys are okay. I want you on Aranya. You get Belty. Okay? So.
Definitely try to be more efficient. I was like probably damn near 30% from the field last game, so I just want to make sure I get my shots in. Although we was battling through some type of flu, and a couple of guys are going through it, but I'm not the type of guy to make excuses, so it doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure to take care of business today.
Nung huli nga natin nakita si Stockton, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists ang kanyang ambag sa mama ng 2 steals and 2 blocks. He has more than made up for it tonight. 17 points na ang nasa kanyang stat line. Plus, sa mama pa ng 2 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks. That last steal, though, has given Converge another 4-point lead.
And it also forced the timeout there for Blackwater. They had the run going. So medyo nahinto. Pigil rin. By the way, Panopio has come back, no? Pinahinga muna si Jeff Mendoza.
Panopio's been playing solid as well para dito sa Bossing. He gets the pass back from Bearfield.
Nice
He
pass.
beats Trotter down low. Abu bumped by Arana. That'll be Justin's 3rd foul.
Ay, nakita mo, nakaabang na doon sa 3-point shooting si PJ Andrade. Yun ang kanyang papel. Di ba?
Di pa nga nakakahawak so far, no?
May dito pa, hindi bibitaw rin. Para rin si assist yan. Basta nakakuha ng libre si, titira ng titira yan.
Bearfield on the move.
Yan
Took
ang
the
katawan.
contact. Puts it up and in.
Yan ang katawan. Binasod.
29 big ones para kay Bearfield. His conference high is 34. Baltasar, nice fake. Sobra lang sa tira. Trotter, battling for it. It is picked up by Andrade. Now na si Ginto. What a pass from Panopio. Pero nagmintis pa rin si Ginto. He gets the rebound though. Bearfield from deep. Pushes it through.
Blessing in disguise na naman.
Blackwater surges ahead 84-83.
What a comeback, You can see the fight. Basta't nandiyan si Bearfield at saka si David playing that well. Lalaban yung team na yun.
Stockton.
Wow!
Kinalpo si Ginto.
Ayaw magpaawat ito si Stockton. Alex.
85-84, Converge by 1. Andrade gets a touch.
That's gonna be a hold on Stockton. Pangilang foul niya yan. And I think that might also be their 15th foul. Yeah, that's their 15th foul.
Second foul yan para dito kay Alex Stockton.
Who's coming in? Is that Malilin?
Ito yung
it's Troy Malilin coming in.
Ito yung tres kanina ni Bearfield. Brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Malilin gets it to Panopio. Bearfield trying to break free on the baseline. They go to Abu. They feel he's got the advantage on Baltasar. Abu up and under. It is delivered.
Experience and strength. Upper body strength. And back to a 1-point lead dito para sa Blackwater Bossing.
Abu Trotter now with a total of 10 points. Sakto 7 minuto natitira sa first game natin ngayong PBA Sabado. Baltasar looks at the shot clock. He goes to Alec. Stockton overcooks it.
That zone has really helped Blackwater get themselves back in the ball game.
Inside, Ginto, bitin pa rin.
Ginto has really been struggling. They've tried to give him all opportunities to help out.
Stockton. Pupunta sana sa kanto, kaso dumive na si Winston. Bearfield inside to Ginto. Finally, para kay Bradwin. And look at that entire Blackwater bench. Loving the tenacity of Bradwin Ginto. How about this pass from Bearfield, though? Right on the money para dito sa Blackwater. Kaya lamang sila na tatlo, 88-85, forcing the timeout from Converge.
Play in the bounty, play Santa, play down.
Now, we're too pressured on our offense. Relax. Relax na. Relax. We need to relax. Okay?
We need the defense, guys.
Cedric Bearfield putting on a show dito sa Antipolo. 32 puntos na para dito. Is Cedric. He's also got 2 boards, 4 assists across his number. And he has carried the fight para dito sa Blackwater, Dr. J.
Yeah, and very solid ball game being displayed here by Cedric Bearfield.
And you called it, pag nagkasabay ang ganda ng laro niya at saka ni Christian David, Blackwater will always be in the fight.
May dalawa ka na eh, remember? They always talk about the big three, di ba? Even in the NBA.
Eh, Panopio, solid din, 9.7 rebounds, 6 assists, Doc.
Yeah.
Di ba?
So more or less, meron ka na yung core na panlaban eh, di ba?
Those are the last 3 first-round draft picks of Blackwater. They are making their presence felt. May nawala ng sapatos. Umendwan pa kahit 1 lang yung sapatos.
Ibang klase si Alex dito sa second half.
He exploded out of his shoe here, Dr. J. As he got around Malilin, you know. But he had enough control to finish the play.
But he played him wrong. He let him go to his strong side. You know, you should have made him go to his left and let him come to the middle where you will get help from your teammates. You let him go to his strong side and he took advantage of it. There's a warning called against Converge for delay of the game.
Nasa si Bayani Agbayani kaya? Puro 8-8-8-8 nasa ating scoreboard.
Matagal ko na hindi nakikita yun.
Stockton now with 22 points at that, though.
Yeah. What a second half. 16 in the second half.
Abu to Bearfield. Here it comes. Not that time. Juan Gomez Deliano para sa board.
A lot of time left in this ball game. Anything can happen here.
Juan has not scored in the second half. Stuck at 11 points. He does have 7 rebounds and 5 assists though. Shot clock is at 6. Shawnee makes a move. Lost his dribble. Stockton again inside to Arana. He's got to take it. Inabot.
And again, it's the lady referee, Janine, making the right call. 24-second shot clock violation.
Coach Delta a bit frustrated after that sequence. They could have retaken the lead.
Yeah, he's beginning to feel a little of the pressure because it should be an easy game if you look at their lineup and their win-loss card, di ba?
Kasi nga, susunod na tatlo nila, Doc. Barangay Ginebra, Magnolia at Trainer Shine. Puro mga team na nasa ibabaw nila. Quinto from Patrobio.
The trust with Quinto, despite missing 3 layups before the last 2 conversions. Pero yung binigay sa kanya ni Bertel na nagbigay ng buwan. Turnover.
Converge coming undone here, Dr. J.
Marami pang oras mag-recover. 4 minutes and 58. Eternity of basketball yan.
Yung pasa ni Panopio, right on the money rin. Parang yung pagkakabigay kanina ni Bearfield.
Exactly.
Steal by Stockton. He's in a foot race with Malilim. Stockton will have to earn his points from
Ang
the line.
swerte ni Malilim na hindi pumasok yun. Dahil yun, hindi mo na pinapaul ng ganun yun. Way ahead yun. You're giving him a 3-point play. But now he has to earn it because he missed the easy layup.
2 shots coming the way of Alex Stockton.
16 points in the second half, total of 22.
He's a 75% shooter from there. He takes care of the first one.
Yung lahat na hindi pinuntos ni Juan, ako nang bahala, sabi niya second half.
Dahil nung first half, si Alec yung tahimik.
11, di ba? Si Alex had 2 3-point shots, 6. 2 out of 4 attempts yun. Oops, violation yun. Pero counted na yun because of the ball went in. If not, that would have been a violation on Arana.
Game tied at 90.
What a game.
Stockton, 24 points, 3 steals now. To go with 2 boards. Malilin. Sobra. Quinto with a big rebound.
The shot clock did not reset. Air ball yun.
Malilin again. Goes to the other side. Sobra yung pasa.
2 consecutive turnovers on the part of Malilin. Will he continue to use him or will he trust somebody else?
And si Christian David making his way to the scorer's table.
Yeah. 2 consecutive turnovers yun and 3-point shot that was completely out. Pero now it's si Ginto.
Si Ginto ang na-pull out. Hindi
Kasi
si
big
Malilin.
man ito eh. And he has to defend against Justin Baltasar.
Winston Buebuelo. He gets around Bearfield. Winston ran into 2 defenders. Bearfield spins into the front court. Panopio goes reverse. Kumapit yun!
And another assist for Bearfield. What a game! 92-90. 2-point lead para sa Blackwater Bossing.
Panopio now in double digits with 11. At sa assist naman si Bearfield, pang-5 yun.
Big 3 nila.
Justin inside!
Sino naman bumigay ng pasa?
Suki ni Baltasar, si Arana.
4 assists to 1 person.
What a battle, Dr. J. Tabla na naman tayo sa 92. Panopio on the move. Wild shot, thought he was fouled. Action will continue. JGDL working against Malilin. Juan jumps it over to Arana. Justin, fake, reverse, no. Baltasar, wala pa rin. And Christian David will clear it para dito sa Blackwater.
This is going to be a photo finish. 92 all.
David over to Trotter. Abu trying to muscle his way through. Followed up by Baltasar. Here comes Converge. Juan Bebuelo. He's fouled here by Panopio.
And he will finally go to the free throw line. Now they will review. But he went for the ball. Now let's see if there was anything that will make it a flagrant foul 1. But Abu got clobbered here on 1 in.
Take another look at this. Actually hit the ball.
Na bola eh. At saka hindi naman niya hinawakan sa ulo or anything, not even on the shoulders. So all on the hands. That should be a regular foul. Pero 2 free throws siya. Regular foul yan. By the way, nakita natin si Kong Willie kanina.
Oo.
Binati ka agad ako eh.
Straight from the airport, dumating si Boss Kong
Kasi
Willie
mula
Marcial.
nagtrabaho ulit ako, hindi ko pa siya nakikita eh. Dahil puro biyahe niya, jet setter na yan.
Boss Kong coming from Bahrain.
Kasi may games tayo dun.
Nasikaso yung magiging December games natin sa Bahrain. For the first time, the PBA will be
Double header pa yun. Ganun nangyari dati sa Rain or Shine eh. Nasa Qatar siya, hindi ba? Nagdalawang game rin siya. Isa against Ginebra, the other against Alaska. Silang 2 games yun. Yung dalawa. Ngayon, ganun rin. Ang kakalabanin nila yata Ginebra at saka Magnolia yung isa. Bahrain, nice place. May American base dun eh, naval base. Yeah.
Juan Gomez Aliano with his first points of the second half. He gives Converge back the lead, 94-92. 2:52 natitira sa first game ng ating PBA Sabado. First game pa lang ha. Mamaya pagkatapos natin dito, meron pang rain or shine at NLEX nakasunod.
Troy. Hey, all right? CD, you're here. Hey, all right? Delp, you're here. Hey, Seb, you're here. Abu, who's the other one? Abu, Brad. Okay, all right? We're going to pass it here to Brad. Okay? Quick. Delp, you got to be quick. Here. Back door, CD. Back door.
Juan Gomez Deliano
like a
providing
thing,
those
you know? Have to focus on practice,
crucial
have to
free
focus on
throws. 13, 7, and 5 ang kanyang stat line. Hindi na tayo nagugulat when he reaches or touches or comes close to a triple-double.
Yeah. Well, you know, his minutes also were a little bit. Converge and watch them a couple of games. They love to use their bench. I think they want to make all their players happy. If you notice, that's why they put a lot of players, but we saw a lot of the other. That's the reason why they don't, the super, except for the big stars, hindi mahaba ang mga minutes sa mga players.
On one end, you've got JGDL. On the other, si Dalf Panopio. Napakaganda rin ang performance dito, Doc.
It is a difficult reverse layup with the big man chasing you, no? Tapos ang ganda ng pasa dito kay Quinto.
The number 2 and number 3 picks of this season's draft going toe-to-toe, both flirting with triple-doubles.
Si inalis na si Malilim, binalik na si Ginto. All bigs na yan eh. You have David, Ginto, and Trotter. Trotter has managed to stay in the ball game with 5 personal fouls for the last 6 minutes.
Patuloy yung pantayan ng batchmates dito. The 2 rookies going toe-to-toe. Panopio gives it up papunta kay Ginto. They want David to break free. Panopio will receive, 9 to shoot.
They should get the ball to David. That was a bad pass because he went back door. And Panopio and him did not understand each other.
Sorry, miscue para dito sa Bossing.
Sakit yun dahil sila nag-timeout, partner.
Pagkakataon ni Juan Gomez, dagdagan ang kalamangan ng Converge. Stockton, he's been scorching hot in this second half. He attacks the defense of David. Double dribble. Dribbling violation Benito dito kay Stockton.
Yeah, you know, he lost control of the ball. And then he came back and he picked it up and he dribbled again.
He wanted Coach Delta to challenge. Sabi ni Coach Delta, bumaba ka sa depensa.
Huwag ka pa marunong sa akin. Kasi kung kailangan, I would have done it.
Yeah, that's clear.
He then he dribbled again.
Clear as day. Picked it up with 2 hands. Bearfield as we approach the 2-minute warning. Looking to tie it up again. Bearfield is fouled.
You can't guard him on a one-on-one. He's too quick and too strong. Now he has to make free throws though, you know, because he's not exactly a perfect guy. 7 out of 10 siya dyan, di ba, in this ball game.
If he makes both, that'll tie his conference high of 34.
There again, he's struggling. He has missed the last 3 free throws he has taken.
Oo nga.
Medyo pagod na rin. Jed Mendoza is coming in for Panopio. He's a veteran.
Fairfield splits. We got a 1-point game.
2 minutes and 1 second left.
Baltazar back to 1. Number 1 on the move. Gives it up to Alec. No. Fairfield with the board. Here come the Bossing marching down the floor.
Very important play for them.
David wants it against Stockton. CD gets his hands on it. He wants to pound it in. Christian kicks. Fairfield lets it fly. No! Trotter trying to keep it alive. The two Justins connive for the board. Stockton will attack. He's got Mendoza in front. Jed tied him up. It's a foul, not in the act, pero penalty na rin naman.
Penalty sila. That will mean free throws for Alex Stockton. But it's a big 3-point attempt there. Ang ganda ng pasa ni David. Eksakto sa kamay ni Fairfield, but he just didn't make the shot. Now we have to know the timeout situations para dito.
Fairfield's hit 5 of those 3-pointers already, but he missed the last one.
Pinacha-challenge.
They want to challenge if there really was a foul or if it was just a tie-up. Nanalo na kanina si Coach Jeff sa challenge.
So ito na yung pangalawa niya. Converge has 2 fulls and 130. Blackwater has 1 full and 130.
Bakit naging Twilight Zone yung tugtugan pag may challenge?
Bakit gano'n? Hindi na inabot ng Gen Z yung television program na yun.
Bagay pa naman sa pang-November yun. Eto na, may desisyon na daw.
Halloween.
After the review, meron pong hawak sa kamay sa kaliwa si Mendoza against Stockton. Therefore, the challenge of Blackwater is not successful.
May tama daw sa kamay.
Yung ginamit na niya rin yun, sort of parang paisipin muna si Alex. You might as well use it now kasi kung hindi, baka pwedeng jump ball yan, di ba? Ayun.
Stockton calmly sinks the first though.
What a second half he has played. He has just taken over the offense of this team. No? And, you know, yung control ng team. Kasi he's been playing point guard for this team. No? Although here now, he shares duties with one. Para yung pasok.
2 for 2 para kay Stockton. 96-93. Tatlo ang abante ng Converge. Hihiling ng timeout si Coach Jeff.
Yeah.
It's not over though, Doc. Blackwater in prime position. They are in the thick of the fight in the last minute and 20.
Well, with a minute and 20, sometimes that can be 4 or 5 possessions for 2 teams, no? So, I also see the cool cut there, si Mike Cortez pala, part of the coaching staff rin.
Ito yung magiging tatlong sunod na game ng
Bigat
Blackwater.
Bigat yan.
November 14 versus etong Magnolia at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. And then pagkatapos ng FIBA break, Phoenix at Ginebra ang makakatapat parehong dito sa Antipolo.
Ano yun? December 6 and 10, no? Kasi up to December 5 yata, wala tayong games. Ang balik yata, December 5 na.
5 ang balik, yeah. So 17-4 ang break natin.
Eh, yung game bukas, kailan ilalaro yun?
Yun ang hahanapan
dapat
ni Ko.
tinanong ko na nga kay Willie kanina.
Yun ang hahanapan ni Bosco.
Because you now need an extra day. You have 2 games, actually. And it might be crucial. You know that, ano ba yun?
Magnolia, Ginebra Titan. Here we go. Down by 3 ang Blackwater. It is Jed Mendoza who will get it in play.
And you know who they're going to go to.
Fairfield over to David.
Mismatch yan eh.
CD spins baseline, goes up strong, is fouled.
May mismatch yun eh. And you know, and that's the way to go. These are 3 big players. You're talking about David, Brad Ginto at saka si Trotter.
David, the entire Philippine Cup has yet to miss from the line, Doc.
Wag sana narinig ka. Naunahan na kita, ha? Inuna na kita, ha?
He was 11 for 11 before tonight. He was 1 for 1 earlier in this game. Ngayon, 1 for 2 na.
What a second half he has played and now they need him most. Tumawag naman ng timeout yun. Yung marami rin timeout to spare.
Gagamitin din nila yung 30 nila. 96-94, Converge by 2. Nasa kanila po ang bola. And now they'll have that option, Doc. Pagka in-inbound sa harap, 14-second shot clock. Pag dito sa likod kinuha, kanila yung 24 nila.
Pero pwedeng mo 14. Dahil 1 minute 13 pa yan eh. Hindi ba? Kung mga 32 seconds na lang yan, doon ka na sa likod. You leave the other team with only 8. Pero ito, pwede ka na as long as you can get a good play.
So ito naman ang susunod na 3 laro ng Converge sa Montalban sa
Ginebra.
14.
Ang bibigat yan. Puro winners yan. Except for Ginebra at this stage. Magnolia at saka Raynor Shine.
So here we go. They will take the whole 24, Doc.
Yeah.
It is Stockton with Juan Gomez de Leaño. Andiyan din si Justin Baltasar, Justin Arana, and Shawnee Winston.
Total, walang pressure naman binibigay dito ang Blackwater. Naka-float na kagad sa zona. Now, pumunta ng man-to-man bigla.
Arana trying to pound it in kontra kay Ginto. Justin lost it to Bradwin. And Ginto completes the stop.
But they will review that because we're under the last 2-minute mark. Any outside-inside calls will be on possession will be reviewed.
And ang tinuturo ng ref, Doc, pagkataga, tumama sa tuhod. Yun yung natural motion.
Alam mo kahapon, I was watching the game. Ikaw kaya ata pinapanood ko. Nagagalit si John. Automatic, dapat below the 2-minute mark, mag-review na kayo.
Oo.
Hindi na, wala na nga akong challenge. Paano ko ba i-check? Buti na lang nag-review under the 2-minute na punta.
And ganyan din yung nangyari kagabi. 99% of the time, pagka ikaw aangat, natagaan, tatama sa'yo.
Kasi paangat ka eh. Wala ka naman na control doon.
Unless yung bola, dumiretsyong talbog ng diretsyon-diretso, ibig sabihin walang tinamaan, di ba? That is the natural motion. I think it was clear as day there.
Well, Converge is still enjoying a 2-point lead at this stage with about a minute left. 59.9 seconds. Medyo matagal ang review, And by the way, nakikita ko dyan si Noy Kiligen. Baka siya nang maging parang supervisor nila.
Siya na nga yata.
I know he wanted to retire already.
I believe siya na yung ginawa. So ito, sinisigurado with different angles. Isa lang naman yung nakita natin. Baka sakaling...
Sila marami.
Oo, baka.
Marami tayong camera.
8 anggulo yung sinisilip nila, Doc. Baka sa ibang anggulo, nakita talaga kung sino last touch.
Baka hindi talaga nakita. If you cannot be conclusive, the original call will stay.
Ito, Doc. Ito, kabilang anggulo naman.
Tumama sa hita niya. Nahawakan ba niya ulit? Outside na.
Ayun ang tanong.
Hindi, pero outside na.
After the review, ball possession goes to the Blackwater Bossing.
Hindi pa niya nahawak.
(96-94), Converge by 2, bola ng Blackwater.
Kaso wala silang bola ng meron. Yes, nag-inbound kasi isa point guard.
Bearfield trying to get them in their proper spots. Jet Mendoza seeing key minutes. Bearfield for the lead. No!
Oh, 2 big 3-point shots ang minintis ni Bearfield dito.
He's now 5 of 16 from that distance, though.
Pero matagal pa ito. And the shot clock is down to 14.
JGDL to the right side. Pull-up jumper. No! Quinto taps it to Mendoza. Play on.
You cannot call a timeout. This is it. whether you take a 2 or a 3.
Bearfield gets it across. Over to David. Looking to tie it up. CD attacking Stockton. Oh, he lost it. CD loses control.
And up to the very end, Stockton, not only offensively, but a defensive stop. Ang tama ito, tatawag ng timeout ng Converge.
He was giving up about 4 inches there, Dr. J, but he got the stop. How about Alex Stockton? Hihiling ng timeout itong Converge para ma-advance nila bola, masiguradong hindi ma-turnover dito sa kabila. Ito yung binabanggit mo, Doc?
Yeah. Pero kasi may tulong eh. Look who's in the backside. Hindi niya madiin kaagad eh. Eventually, he lost control of his dribble. Hindi niya madiin dito dahil pag pumasok siya, nakikita niyo si Baltasar eh. Naobliga siya lumabas ulit. E nawala yung control ng bola. And the problem here, sino yun?
Si RG. Galit na galit si Ryan Gregorio. Could not believe what happened right in front of him.
You know, but
of course, Coach RG is part of the PBA rush panel tonight.
Pero alam mo, partner, dapat yan, yung mga kasama should come and help him already. You know, they should come and let him be able to release the ball.
Yan po ang game reset natin. Tag-isang timeout na lang ang magkalaman.
Now remember, you can put a lot of pressure and force them to a violation. You don't want to foul right away. You want to force them to a violation. Because if you force them to a violation, you can call a timeout and you can advance the ball. Now, who are you going to foul if they get the possession in? You don't want to foul Juan Gomez, but he's the one inbounding. You may not want to foul Stockton. I think he just made 2 out of 2. Then sila Arana at saka si Baltasar, bahala na.
Yun ang dapat patanggapin mo.
Bahala
no?
na. Oh.
Go to the big man, not the shooters.
Bahala na. Winston is coming. Yan ang ayaw mo patanggapin. Well, you have to foul, so you have no choice.
Stockton will be tested. Tonight, 6 of 7 shooting si Alec from that free throw line.
83% na.
For the tournament, he's a 90% shooter before tonight.
But even if he makes both, may timeout sila and they have a 4-point shot available to them.
Alec takes care of first.
What a second half he has played. Take over. What a game though.
It's a 4-point lead para sa Converge. Now, Blackwater will have to hunt for that 4, Dr. J. And so far tonight, wala pa silang naipapasok na 4. They have yet to even attempt from there. You know Bearfield is capable. Pero dito mo na naman mamimiss si Alkay Ilagan. Alam mong capable din yung isang yun. Will it be David? Will it be Bearfield?
Alam mo, in this case, you always want to go to Bearfield because he's the guy that's medyo nang matagal na. He's missed 2 3-point shots. He might make a 4-point shot. But I think he would like to use also an Andrada here. Because he is a shooter. He is a long-range shooter. Yung mga iba dyan, alanganin. Maybe Dumont also.
Yeah, pinasok dito.
Medyo long-range shooter rin yan. But he has not made any.
I wonder if Andrade is going to be part of the 5, but we see Cruz Dumont in that huddle. David and Bearfield sitting.
Come over. Come over.
You won't really need Ginto anymore.
No more.
Except if you want to provide a pick. But it's going to be Panopio there with them.
Yeah, maybe. Kung ako naman ang Converge, whoever penetrates, I just let him penetrate. Get a 2 layup if you want. We'll give it to you. But you're not kicking out. You guard against the kick out.
Wala na ring timeout ang Blackwater na natitira dito. Converge may isa pa kung sakaling kailanganin. It is going to be David rifling it in. Targets niya, Ginto, Cruz Dumont, Bearfield, and Panopio.
Si Ginto is going to be a screener. That's all he's going to be. He can't make a 4-point shot.
Panopio is in motion. Cruz Dumont as well.
There is the screen.
Bearfield off the 3rd one. They go all the way across.
Really?
Taken away by Juan Gomez Taliano.
The play was just never in play. interesting.
Inabangan ng lahat ng taga-Converge. Alam nilang sa 4-point area lang pupunta
You
yun.
can get a layup, we'll give it to you. We're not going to guard the paint. Because we have another timeout. You make a layup, we'll just call a timeout. And Juan Gomez only had 2 points in the second half, no? Previous to these ones.
Diluwa! Leaving a window open. He needs the second one, pero 3 seconds na lang to.
And you have to make a hit, di ba?
If he makes it, it's game over. If he misses, magkakaroon ng pagkakataon sa isang Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Etong Blackwater. Juan Gomez Deliano to put it away. That's win number 4 para sa Converge.
Yeah, so they're tied now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Sinong kasama nila doon?
Ang Magnolia, NLEX at SMB.
San Miguel, 4-game winning streak bigla, no? Wala na.
Si Panopio ran into Juan Gomez Deliano. Baka sakaling maka 5-point play. Nagpakasakali lang. Sinagasahan talaga niya. Natawa rin si Juan sa kanya doon.
Two big things here. Some missed free throws, no, partner? And then those 2 big 3-point shots ni Bearfield, who was hot the whole night. In the end game, couldn't make it.
99-94, your final score. Converge will survive multiple rallies by Blackwater in the end. At ang ating best player of the game, it can't be anybody else but Alex Stockton.
Yeah. You have to remember the second half that he played, the free throws that he made, and the 2 steals that he had in the, I think, fourth quarter where he had layups.
That was to quash the rally. Repeated rallies of the Blackwater Bossing. Alex Stockton coming up big in the second half, especially late. 4-2 na po itong Converge.
1-4, 1-5 na yata yung ano.
Babagsak naman sa 1-5 itong Blackwater Bossing. That's a big win para dito sa Converge FiberXers. They improved to 4 wins and 2 losses.
Well, guys, I'm here with your player of the game, Alex Stockton, with 28 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Now, first and foremost, Alex, congratulations. Now, I just wanted to ask you, since you guys are considerably a fast team, would you say it was challenging or easy trying to get that momentum for this matchup?
First of all, I'd like to thank God for this win. But in regards to that, I think it was tough at the start because they were able to contain us, especially with their zone defense. So we wanted to make sure we get stopped so we were able to get it run in transition.
All right. Now, with a matchup like this, the push and pull, how are you able to stay focused or locked in?
Just extra motivation. I played really awful last game, although I was playing sick, but I'm not the type of guy to make excuses, so I just want to make sure I bounce back this game.
Now, are there any fans, friends, or family you'd like to greet?
Shout out to my family over there, Boss Danny's, to my teammates, to the rest of the coaching staff.
All right, that's your player of the game. Now we'll be back in a moment.
All right, thank you so much.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We are joined by the winning head coach, Coach Delta Pineda. Coach, close game today with two young teams going head-to-head. What made Converge win today's game?
Puso na lang po siguro nang hindi nag-give up yung mga bata sa huli. Blackwater played very well ngayon talaga. So, hirap. Dito kami, makikita nyo, talagang close game. But siguro yung heart ng mga Converge, yun ang nagpanalo po sa amin.
Silipin na po natin ang ilan sa mga eksena laban ng Converge at Blackwater sa Inares Center, Antipolo. Blackwater po gusto nang patirin yung apat na sunod na talo nila. Converge naman gusto pasungkit ang ika-apat na panalo dito sa ating Philippine Cup. 10-7 was the score nung si Cedric Bearfield ay nakapaon ng 3. Blackwater off to a nice start, Dr. Vic.
Yeah, even though they led a majority of the first quarter. And I thought that medyo nagbalasa rin ng tao kasi ang Converge gumagamit ng maraming tao. While Blackwater stuck to its big guns. And they took a 4-point lead after the end of the first quarter.
Umabot pa nga ng hanggang 8 yung abante ng Bossing. Pero ang Converge going to their Twin Towers. Ang ganda ng pinakita ni Arana with that fight back. At nung lamang na nga sila, lampas kalahati ng second, etong corner three-pointer naman ni Malili na nagbalik ng abante sa Blackwater.
I think his first and only 3-point conversion. But he's beginning to feel comfortable. What a pass.
That was the play of the game, though.
What a finish.
Nice no-look from Juan. Napunta kay Arana. Behind the back papunta kay Baltasar. And it was Converge taking the second quarter 28-21. We fast forward to the 7-minute mark ng third quarter. Alex Stockton tahimik ng first half. Dito biglang nagwala, Doc.
Bigla siya nagmaneho. As you can, this is a nice pass for the finish there by Christian David. He had a good third and fourth quarter actually, no? Except for the turnover and one miss from the free throw line. Malaking bagay yung miss na yun.
Pati si Muyang nakapag-ambag dyan kaya biglang naging 6 mga bante ng Converge heading into the fourth. We pick up the action near the halfway mark of that final frame. Alex Stockton again in takeover mode.
Yeah, yun naman mali ang depensa. Talaga you gave him a strong side and it became a three-point play actually. And this one, you know, maganda talaga linaro ni Cedric Bearfield. Just too bad they didn't win. He would have been the best player of the game for them.
Cedric Bearfield, 33 points in total for tonight, but it would not be enough as Arana would continue to pound it in para dito sa Converge. 11 points, 11 rebounds for Justin Arana. 11 points, 14 rebounds para kay Baltasar. At ito yung crucial turnover ni Christian David.
Walang secondary pass eh, hindi ba? Sayang eh. Walang dumadating para i-hand off mo eh.
And napuwersa ang Blackwater mag-foul doon dahil lamang ng dalawang Converge. Alex Stockton, 28 points in 27 minutes of action, including the 2 free throws to really put the separation between them and the Bossing. 99-94, Converge picks up their 4th win against 2 losses. Lalagapak naman sa 1-5 itong Blackwater Bossing. First game yan ng ating PBA Saturday sa Antipolo.